Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where we rank all of the girls on the Monster Girl Encyclopedia series on a big tier list. I'm your host, Yakuman, the man, the myth, legend, the man, the myth, the movement, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Helen Horai. Introduce yourself.
That's me. You know, sadly, everyone already expects me to be around, so I can't have the element of surprise.
What?
You know, because it's elemental spirits.
Oh, oh, Soka,
That
Soka
that was
this.
that's the material I could bring today. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It went over my head. It went over my head. Yeah, elemental spirits. Girls that are like, wind spirits or snow spirits. It's kind of like yokai, I guess, but not. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like the Stormlight Archive that has like Sil. What was her name? Like Sylph or something? I don't
Sylph?
know. The main character, Kaladin, has like a wind spirit,
I
like
see.
a girl, and she's quite cool. He's a little brat, and he's like a
Ooh.
hard, gruff soldier man, and it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, yeah. Probably the best part of that series, honestly.
Yeah, never
Uh,
really. I actually don't really know what is the series of.
it's a Brandon Sanderson book series,
Oh, I see.
fantasy. Just released its like fifth and final book last year, I think, or this year. Haven't read
Neat.
it yet, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
not
hmm,
yeah, yeah. No, it's not something. Both me and Amy have read quite a bit of it, but neither of us are like huge fans of it.
I
Though
see.
we don't hate it either. Anyway, yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, like elemental spirits are. There's. I guess one of those categories. There's just like a lot of different kinds. So I guess we can remember the ones that we've seen as we go.
Yeah,
Cause like yeah, it's one of those things that's very omnipresent, I guess, just in fantasy and whatnot. Just have like elemental creatures.
yeah, yeah. Is a is Fire Princess from Adventure Time an elemental spirit,
I'd
or is she
say
just like a fire person?
I'd say it counts for the purposes of this. Not just a
Hmm.
girl that's on fire.
Yeah, I think it's just like kind of people that are sort of made girls that are sort of made out of the element that they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's cool.
A physical representation of it. So I think we're gonna see some. Considering there's 12 girls, I am interested to see what sort of counts as an elemental spirit in Kenko Cross's mind.
Yeah. So I can imagine he's gonna get too wacky. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll jump into it. The very first girl, Yuki Onna.
Yukiana, hell yeah. We recently did a Toho tier list, and one of the girls ranked was a Yukiana.
Oh damn! Which one was that? There was
The
quite a few girls,
yeah,
and I was up to like 2 in the morning. I don't remember what all of them were.
yeah, the Letty White Rock is it's one that we didn't spend much time on her, the poor girl.
Oh, I see.
I quite like her. She's funny.
Hmm. Well, what do we think about this Yuki Onna?
This Yukiana, she's pretty sexy. I like her. I can't tell if she has like her boob peeking out or if there's like a part of the kimono over it.
No, I think that's just the kimono.
Okay. Oh yeah, like it definitely is. Alright, she's very modestly dressed. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Yukiona.
Blue-skinned woman. Always like a blue-skinned woman.
Yeah, they're always
Hell yeah.
a very, very interesting seductress archetype, I guess. Even though, as far as I remember, it's not very much part of the actual mythology, right? She's just like a woman who died in ice and home an ice ghost of some kind.
I think there's like, yeah. I think, yeah. I believe. I think this is specifically just snow. It's Yuki Onna,
Yeah,
and there's like, what does Yuki mean? Courage. No, Yuki also means snow.
yeah, Yuki's no.
Yeah. No, I think Yuki the name means courage. Yuki the word means snow.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a very specifically different one for dying in ice, which we are gonna get to,
Oh,
actually, maybe.
huh.
But this girl died in snow.
I see, I see. So it is like One Piece where there is the ice element and snow element,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is also topical because the one who has the snow fruit is actually a woman who is a harpy and also a
Oh,
Yukiona
damn.
because she just is made of snow,
That's cool.
It's
That's a
two in
cool
one.
combination of things.
Yeah, she's really cool. She's one of the best girls.
um,
Sadly, one of the few characters that actually does die for real in One
oh,
Piece.
shit. Oh, shit, damn. For a second there I was gonna read One Piece, but, forget it.
Aw. Damn it.
Um, yeah. You know, if I was to be killed by something, I don't think I would wear, like, apparel, based on that. I wouldn't have, like, snow themed clothing and, like, pins in my hair. I think,
Yeah,
though I guess it's kind of like owning it, like, taking back what has killed you and turning it into your own.
yeah. I guess once you are a Yukion, you might as well just make that like just put that out there. Make it so that it is core of your appearance or something. Although it would be
Hmm.
interesting to see a Yukiona that actually dresses differently, like a rebellious Yukiona.
Oh. Oh, she's got, like, the fucking flame bikini that Yoko wears in Gurren Lagann.
that would be cool.
um, yeah, yeah, no, a decent design, I think. Its colors are nice,
Yeah,
modest. It just does what it needs to do.
like how the socks are like kind of the same green as the hair, but darker a little bit. Good use of
Oh,
color.
oh yeah, that's true.
Gotta keep the
Yeah, it
palette
didn't go. Yeah, it didn't go for like
compact.
just like a didn't go just like a pure white. There's like a green shading here that makes it stand out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I think we could probably just move on to the reading.
Yep.
Yeah. Yuki Onna, family spirit, type elemental, habitat the snowy mountains of Zipangu, nature devoted, mild, diet omnivorous, favors the essence of human men. The Yuki Onna, or Snow Woman, is an ice elemental that lives on a snowy mountain and has blue skin and a body that is cold to the touch. Yuki Onna are demi-elementals, born originally as monsters. For more on elementals, see page 218. With the power to control snowstorms, they lead astray human men who set foot on the mountains and draw them into their abodes. A man invited into the home of a Yuki Onna is likely to be received hospitably, complete with fine dishes and all the expected amenities. The Yuki Onna longs for the warmth of the man's skin and essence. To satisfy herself, she invites him to lie with her. Should he refuse, she chills him with her breath of ice. Mana is carried in her breath, which has the power to freeze the human heart. When the man's heart is cold, he'll find that he himself longs for the warmth of someone's skin, and he'll soon lose the will to go without her. The Yuki Onna's exterior is cold, yet inside she is warm and snug enough to melt ice. Her wet heat easily tempts even the most stubborn man, and invites him to partake of her body ravenously. Meanwhile, the Yuki owner absorbs his warmth and loses her chilled pallor, becoming as flushed as he is. Their embrace becomes heated and heavy enough to fuse them together. Once the Yuki owner has known human heat, she will not easily relinquish her prey. Should the man try to flee, her blizzards will bring him back over and over again. In most cases, however, a man who has known her monstrous sensuality will put her above all else and never attempt to leave her. It is also said that the young Yuki owner will visit human settlements as Yuki Warashi, or snow children, and play among human children. While Yuki Warashi are not themselves particularly dangerous, they should still be regarded with caution. As monsters, they are still looking unconsciously for those who may be their future husbands. Once the Yuki Warashi grows up, she may return to the village and take her husband home.
I didn't know what Ashi meant, children.
I mean, yeah, there's like Kodomo, and like, so yeah, Warashi's probably just one of those things, but they just have multiple. What? Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, we do as well. We also have multiple words the same thing, but yeah,
yeah.
Warashi,
Just that I've
children.
I've seen a few like Japanese spirits that they use that, like the Zashiki Warashi.
Hmm.
Just didn't know what the word meant. Learned something
Uh,
today.
yeah. Uh, we also have our first childhood friend monster girl.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
huh.
normally it's just like you run into her and you get raped and it's like cool. This is the first one where it's like, yeah, you can meet this weird girl in your childhood and then she comes back a fully grown woman
Yeah,
and takes you.
that today sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just playing with her as a little girl, and then once you grow up, you start to wonder where she go. And then on a stormy night, you are for some reason out there in the mountains, and you see her silhouette, and then you realize, oh, it's her. And then you know that you found true love.
Yeah.
It's romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the dynamic of the cold but also the warmth, which we love to see. Uh not sure about this whole because I like that childhood friend part. I don't particularly care for the whole like her frozen breath filled with mana like makes you incredibly cold and then like
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not too big a fan of that, but I get it.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit unnecessary. Like, if I see a pretty girl like that, I don't need to freeze me.
Hmm.
Also, a little bit weird that they're like, oh, she's very, very cold to the touch, but and then she freezes you to make you want to seek heat from her, and it's like, but she's cold. It's like she
Yeah.
freezes you and it's like, now he'll become my husband, and then you immediately get up and go, lava golem, where's the lava
That's
golem?
exactly what I was thinking. uh
That's what
oh
happened to that
no.
one guy who put lava golem in ass.
Yeah. Oh, poor Yuki Ono got cucked.
Aw.
Cucked by a lava golem of all things. Oh.
Damn. I would stay with her. I like her.
Yeah, I do as well. Not so much this half, but this half I do like.
Yeah, there's a cool idea there.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a second image of her as a little child.
Yeah. No air
It's
codes
very
needed.
cute. No one wasn't. Thank God. Thank God. A juvenile Yuki Ono, or Yuki Warashi, looks like a child and plays well with human children. But take care. When she grows older, she'll become as dangerous and wanton as any other monster.
Thank you, Kenko Cross, just in general, but also thank you, Kenko Cross, for keeping this little girl innocent.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for showing some fucking restraint. Uh, uh, yeah, I don't know what I would do with myself if there was another fucking Charybdis second image down
Yeah.
here. I don't know what I would do. Uh, Good. Good, nice, clean, wholesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, forgot to mention Frozless from Pokemon. Another Yukiona inspired thing.
Oh, nice. Can't picture that in my mind, but I'm sure it's cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think we can move on to 221.
Chuchuan.
Undine.
Actually, it's pronounced Undine.
Undine. Undine. What do you think of Water Spirit?
Hmm. Yeah, she sure is water.
She sure is.
She is made of water. I guess it's alright.
She's see-through.
Yeah.
She's got some cool green parts. She's got ears. That's cool.
Yeah.
Petite woman. That's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. She, she's
Without
quite petite.
being, a lolly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, not bad. Just It's one of those things that makes me think immediately like, how does it feel? Is it just like, getting your dick wet or
Is
something?
is it just like trying to fuck a, filled up bathtub?
Yeah.
Fuck the swimming pool.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. I mean, we've had like quite a few. Obviously we had mermaids. We had the Nereid, and I think we have like another one as well.
Oh
Pretty
boy.
much like we've covered a lot of the whole like water spirit like creatures and ideas. So like I'm wondering what this is going to do, what this is gonna be.
Yeah. Maybe more like something about like the purifying nature of water or something. She has like
Yeah, maybe.
a jar full of water. Like a what do you call that kind of urn? It has a name. I just cannot remember
Yeah.
what it is. Like the
No, but
one that you
definitely.
use to pour water.
Yeah, I've definitely seen those. It's sort of like a Greek Roman thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a okay design.
Yeah.
Make me very doesn't super like inspire me. I
No.
guess as far as a water spirit, it's fine.
Yeah, looks kind of like a girl that you would see in like a Zelda game,
Yeah.
but yeah.
One of the games I'm playing, Secret of Mana, does have the first elemental spirit you find is the Undine.
Oh,
And
cool.
it's kind of looks like this, but that one has a mermaid tail.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of other, Undines, there's also Undertale.
Yeah, that one is actually pronounced Undine.
uh,
Yeah, she's a
could spell
big
with a
fish
Y.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she suplexes a boulder because she can.
Yep. And she's like surprising. She like has like a whole side mission, both for like one where she's kind of has a tsundere thing with Frisk, and then the other one where she's like a tsundere thing with the dinosaur lady.
Alphys.
Alphys, yeah. I
Yeah,
keep thinking Lisa because she looks like Lisa
she
Simpson, but I
does.
know it's, I know it's not. Uh,
Yeah, she's cool. Not really my type, I guess.
mm,
But
mm.
can't wait to see what happens to her in Deltarune Chapter 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's got a job now, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her. Good for her. Anyway,
Alright.
yeah. Whenever we find a girl, and we just start talking about other unrelated girls.
About
That's how you know
Undertale.
that's how you know the girl's kind of plain. Let's just. I think we can just
Yeah.
move on to the reading.
Undine, family, spirit, type elemental. Habitat, lakes and springs. Nature, peaceful, devoted. Diet, the essence of human man. Does she become white when she's feeding on the essence of human man?
That's true. I mean, like, if you jack off into water, it'll just kind of like, not that I know, but like you'll just kind of
Yeah.
like float around and like it won't like dissipate immediately. So like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of not really into that, to be honest.
Yeah, it would be a sight to see. Well, anyways, the Undine is a water elemental, an aggregate of the element of water corrupted by monster mana into a mouse. Okay, into a monstrous elemental.
Sorry.
It's alright. For more on elementals, see page 218. Is that like one of those lore pages?
Yes.
Okay. Undines have beautiful bodies as clear and lucent as the water that composes them, and a peaceful spirit of pure compassion. Undines typically live near water sources such as lakes and springs, and rarely attack humans. They do, however, constantly desire their contractors, who love the Undines as much as the Undines love them. While Undines do not attack their lovers as such, they may invite men they like into rather urgent contracts with them by means of copulation. Water elementals admire the romances humans are known to share. The monster mana within them turns this admiration into powerful desire, which leads them to reenact what monsters see as love: passionate coitus. They stay by the side of their contractors always, cherishing them as lovers and granting them the power of water through sex, and pleasure through devoted service. The Undine's body, made of water, gently wraps the man's phallus and allows him to drift in a peaceful pleasure he could never taste with another monster. Embraced in her body, he feels as though her kind and devoted heart is warming him. The Undine rejoices quietly to have the essence of her beloved contractor drifting through her body. Over time, as the Undine collects more of her lover's essence, the Undine transforms into a dark elemental, okay, dominated by monster mana. The Undine's once pure heart clouds like muddied water with pleasure and becomes increasingly lewd and lustful. Her intercourse with the contractor too becomes as tumultuous as a turbid stream, so violent that it threatens to swallow up both the man's reason and his seed. The monstrous corruption of a water elemental is mirrored by the water of the natural world. Her bottle, which once held pristine, holy water, now overflows with the filth of monster mana, tainting the waters of the natural world as it has befouled her heart. A human man who drinks water contaminated by monster mana will eventually become an incubus. A woman who drinks it will become a succubus, while a monster who imbibes the tainted water will become more powerful and sexually active. Eventually, the monstrous water infiltrates all the surrounding land, little by little, claiming it as part of the monster realm. Undines are weak against verbal abuse from their contractors. If an Undine hears even a bit of castigation, she will fear the contractor's disapproval. Thereafter, her copulation will turn so fierce that her former peaceful ways become nigh unimaginable. She will soothe the contractor's ire with generous, rousing attention, so that he will once more come to love her, his body and soul hers alone. Uh, hmm.
You know, I like it a little bit more than I was initially expecting.
Yeah, me too.
Um, okay, so first of all, this is something in the lore pages. Um, when it comes to elemental spirits, you can learn elemental magic through having sex with them.
Ooh. Okay, that's
Which,
cool.
yeah, that is cool. Um,
It's like we said
Another
before,
thing,
the sex is magic aspect, which is
yeah,
not often touched upon in this book. You know,
No.
it's one of the few times it does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like your your life is like actively improved
Yeah.
through, yeah. And yeah, like this I wasn't expecting this last paragraph here where it says like she's incredibly weak to verbal abuse and like
It's a bit
she's
mowy.
kind of pathetic. Yeah, she's kind of pathetic and like yeah, needy. I like that.
Yeah, you go like, can't believe you did that, and she just goes, no, 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 Diane.
Yeah, funny. Um, yeah, yeah. At first, it was kind of like it was shaping up to feel like a volume two type of entry where it was just sex, and I
Yeah.
wasn't really sure where I was going with it. Um, but then they have this whole aspect of uh, corrupting the water. Like, depending on what the water is like, will change her personality a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is the dark
which
elemental an entry, or is it just like a thing that happens to each of the elementals?
just a thing that happens.
Okay, that's actually better, I think, because it's more personalized for each of them.
Yeah, yeah. As opposed to they all just like become one. You know,
Yeah,
the
I was half expecting the dark elemental to be like the dudes from the dark slime.
that'd be funny. Yeah, no, huh? That would be kind of horrific, actually, if like your
Yeah,
wife was like turned into this dark elemental, and then she becomes like these little goops are part of another girl. That'd be kind of
yeah, that would be horrible.
yeah. That I don't really like that fucking uh whole like becoming a part of like another person's body.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit better than I was expecting. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
like this one was fine, you know.
Didn't put too much time describing what it's like to fuck water. That was
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, and even with the fucking is like, I like how it took the idea of like, what the fuck am I gonna do with putting your dick in water? And it's like, okay, she's like she's known for being a very tranquil, peaceful spirit, and like when you have sex with her, like that feeling flows into you.
Mm,
You know that's a cool idea. Like it does feel a little bit. It feels interesting to think about what it feels like that sex with elementals will also like get part of their essence into you in a way. I kind of like that.
yeah, yeah. And then you get to like fucking shoot jet streams of water at people, like, psh, 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 and that's like pretty cool.
There is a second picture. This water is looking a little bit
Yeah, a little
weird,
bit
but don't
goopy.
worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
No, no.
Yeah,
I do not need to put a million Urkels for this. This is
yeah,
just it's just
it's
goop.
mostly water
It's just
still.
goop. Yeah.
The Undine has become a dark elemental. She loves nothing more than when her contractor stains her limpid form with pearly white fluid.
Cool.
Yeah, not much else to say.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Think we could probably move on to the next go.
Ooh,
Ignis.
right the next one. Okay, Ignis.
Ignis.
That's a that's gonna require Narco, I think.
Is it?
I mean, there's nothing showing
Oh.
up, but it's a bit Barbie doll, but
Um.
maybe
Yeah.
a little bit
This
risque.
is a very naked lady.
Yeah, she's just completely nude, which
Makes
you
sense for like an
know,
elemental spirit, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Considering she has a good body, that's also good.
Mm.
big tits for her, for her proportions,
Yeah.
like that.
Um, I like these ankle and wrist things that sort of like, yeah, well, like the fire's like she is made of fire, obviously, but like the fact
Yeah,
like she's sort of used it in this way, um, like she's very specifically making herself look like a naked woman and is using like flames in order to just like look really cool, and it's like, yeah,
yeah,
it makes you it says something about like the character, and especially as like you're looking at her these very cat-like eyes she has.
yeah. They
Like,
would look very fierce,
yeah,
very.
stand out a lot actually. Like
Yeah,
kind of like besides like I don't think with any other girl has like the eyes like so popped out to me, and it's like it's so contrast with like the rest of the design because it's just like
yeah. That
black
might be the
this
case.
black and white with amongst all this red and orange.
Yeah. I will say I kinda wish the skin color was like not just, normal. I wish it was like red or something.
Yeah,
To
she's
really sell the fact that she is a spirit.
yeah, it's like a very like reddish pink that's like yeah
Yeah, because the Undine is like that. You can clearly see that is an elemental spirit. This could be an exhibitionist fire mage,
yeah
which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but like, I kind of wish there was a bit more conveying. Oh, this is a spirit, an elemental creature.
yeah. I could see what you mean on this one. Um, it's cool. She is attractive, but I don't can't really place my finger on like what is because like if she just looked like a lady made out of fire, I don't think I would be attracted to that. Um,
Yeah,
Even less so than a woman made out of water. But I do.
yeah.
Yeah, this design's alright. It's alright.
Like I'm wondering, is she going to burn magic?
Oh, Here's hoping for another steamed dick,
Yeah,
dark and charred.
because I'm assuming these are small, right? I
I mean,
guess maybe
I
not
think
right to assume, but
this one is like regular person sized. It seems
huh.
they all seemed like I haven't got the sense so far that they're small. I think if they were like
Hmm.
quote unquote diminutive, they would have specified that. Kick Across would have said these women are,
Guess. Yeah.
despite their proportions, they are naught but a foot high,
Hmm.
comparable to the
Yeah, that's
fairies.
true.
He would have said something like he would have compared it to the fairies or something.
Yeah, probably. Like the fucking Humpty egg that looked small and then turned out to be not.
Just huge.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I guess we can find out how
yeah.
she burns her dick.
Man, the Humpty Egg is almost nostalgic at this point to me. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
that's been a while
That's
ago,
like
huh?
months. It's like back in August, I think.
Damn.
How time flies.
What a time. Yeah.
Episode 17 already. Oh, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Ignis. Ignis. Family, spirit. Type, elemental. Habitat, volcanic regions, deserts, etc. Nature, aggressive, passionate. Diet, the essence of human men. The Ignis is a fire elemental, an aggregation of fire that has been corrupted by monster mana into a monstrous elemental. Ignises are as wild as raging flame, but dry and easy in temperament. Many Ignis, I guess it's just Ignis. Many Ignis are
Yeah, I
found,
guess so.
yeah, like cacti. Ignis are found in warmer lands such as volcanic regions and deserts, where they smolder in anticipation as they prowl in search of human men. The flames that encircle the body of an Ignis are harmless, unless it is her will to attack. In fact, they do not even feel hot. However, if an Ignis envelops a lover in fire, a sense of fever will fill his head, causing him to burn for her body. It will not be long before they have sex. When an Ignis spots a man she likes, she embraces him with her flaming arms and fills him with her lust for her. Meanwhile, the Ignis's own smoldering need blazes, and a contract is made through an inferno of searing intercourse. Though it is usually the roughness of the Ignis's words and conduct that stands out, she also blazes with love for her contractor. Hot passion glints inside her as she grants the power of fire to her contractor. Her love and in turn her desire burn for him, hot and unending as a star. The man, deeper than her flaring body, is ensconced,
Sconce.
ensconced in the
A
fire,
weird word.
which inflames all that it touches. When he spews forth his essence, it is but fuel poured upon the flame of her lust, and their carnal conflagration spreads and towers with furious intensity. Due to the consumption of a contractor's essence, the Ignis will eventually transform into a dark elemental, dominated by monster mana. The Ignis's passionate blaze is fed continuously by monster mana, while her heart is filled unremittingly with her intolerable love for her elementalist. Her body burns at the mere sight of him. In time, these flames become too hot and fierce to deny, turning her into a savage monster that follows the infernal longing of her heart. Once a fire elemental is corrupted by monstrosity, the fire of the natural world transforms into a monstrous flame. Even a cheerful torch or welcoming hearth becomes a hellish blaze that heats and parches humans and monsters. Monsters maddened by this flame will attack humans without hesitation. Those lit by monsters' fire transform into an incubi and succubi once they have been engaged by the frenzied monsters. Eventually, the entire land is overtaken by the fervid consummation of monster lust, and from the ashes of the human land, a new monstrous land rises up. Phew.
Hmm.
Okay.
This one I don't feel as much, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. So she she eventually becomes a dark elemental, which we focus a lot more on this time. And
Yeah.
she burns the people around her in a flame that's not hot, not searing hot, but it does just corrupt everybody around him and just like destroys human cities and turns into like a monster world habitat.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? About that sense of like
I guess the
destruction?
idea the idea that when this fire elemental gets corrupted, like all the fire in the region will get corrupted is kind of interesting. Like
Yeah.
there's a link there between the being and the fire. It's an interesting idea. I'm not sure it really adds anything for me as far as like a sexual or romantic interest
Yeah,
goes.
I think it's more of like a cool idea. Like I would like this a character like in a story that's like a
Yeah,
dark elemental spirit that's can like control. Yeah, that is also all the flames that are around that you see, and so like you have to be careful, and she'll just fuck your shit up. That's cool.
yeah. It feels like it would be like a really cool setup for a TTRPG quest or something.
Mm.
Party comes to this village where people are like starting to go crazy, and you slowly realize it's because of the fire, and then you have to like not look at the fires or you go crazy too. You have to find the fire elemental to put a stop to it.
Mm.
That sounds like it would be cool.
Yeah, you could do like a lot of different like stories in that vein of like different elemental spirits and just like how it sort of fucks up these different places and how
Yeah,
you've got to sort of you gotta save the land from it. But the flame would be like the coolest one I think.
yeah, for sure. Like you go into the forest to try and find this thing. Then there's will o' the wisps that start popping up, and there's like a mini boss that you gotta deal with.
Mm.
Yeah, could be a cool idea.
But the idea that's here now, I'm not
It's
particularly
not that
huge
cool.
into it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's I know she burns you, but it's not hot. That's cool. She burns other people and it's hot. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
It's
think
not something that
I
appeals to
think
me.
the pro
It's not something that appeals
yeah,
to
I
me.
think the problem with this one is this is not a good idea for a sex book, I guess.
Yeah, probably not. Steal it. It's a steal it. Steal
Still,
it one.
yeah,
Uh,
just borrowing it.
I mean, this design here, this second image, this is like a cool. This is like a cool idea.
Yeah,
Cool
that's
image.
her corrupted version. It does have like one nipple, I
I'll give it
guess.
a small Urkel just in case.
Yeah. Did I read
Oh yeah, whoops. This
it?
Ignis has become a dark elemental. The black flames that scorch her body catch with a ferocious heat on the fuel of her man's semen.
Feel.
Fuel. Yeah. Yeah, there's not. I mean, I guess it's kind of like inherent. Like a contractor, I believe is, if I remember correctly, is just somebody who like, yeah, you make a contract with these elemental spirits. They give you power in exchange for your essence. So
Yeah,
I guess it goes without saying it doesn't need like a bunch of fuel puns and stuff. So
guess not. I'd make a car joke, but I am car literate.
that's fine. We can move on to
Let's
Sylph,
go. Sylph.
wind spirit.
That's the wind one. Yeah.
This is what I was talking about. Uh,
Yeah.
this is probably what she looks like in the book as well, though not green.
I like the green.
Yeah, yeah, no, I like it.
It's it's neat when wind is depicted as being green. They don't really know the origin of it, but it just kind of works, you know?
Yeah, it's certainly like visually it stands out as opposed to like a grey or a white.
Yeah.
Having it as a green is it pops a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think she's cute.
Hmm.
She has the drill hair, just kind of like a tornado.
Yeah.
Neat.
Sort of has like a goblin look to her.
Yeah, a little bit goblin. uh, like her body is kind of turning into a wind scourge, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what happens with Ivarella in Berserk too, right? Where she's wearing like a dress that's kind of part of her body, more or less.
Yeah, 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 she does. Yeah, because, like, yeah, again, it's also something in fucking Stormlight. Yeah. She could just create whatever, like a flowy dress for herself to wear, but it's like a part of her. It is like a physical.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
So Secret of Mana does have a sylph, but it's a dude. It's a fat little dude.
I wonder if Brandon Sanderson has read Monster Girl Encyclopedia. That would be funny.
It would be funny.
Uh, like this, he looked at this and like, this is the one I'm stealing.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah. Um, natural arm gloves. I like that. It's always cool.
Yeah.
It's always cool.
It's like with little swirlies all over her body, like on her ankle and her chest.
Yeah. Cute design. Cute design.
Yeah, just pretty cute.
This one feels like she's a couple inches tall.
Yeah. And I don't mind. So, Sylph, family spirit, type elemental.
I also point out she has like almost multiple Hogues, idiot
Oh
hair. I
yeah,
like that.
The hair is really very, very flowy, very like lots of little strands.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's great. She
Yeah.
is great.
Habitat high in the mountains, in the sky, and wherever the wind blows.
Okay.
Nature simple, selfish, and capricious. And diet, of course, the essence of human man. So like if you spunk and like a gust of wind like get takes it off course, it's like
Just like,
a sylph taken away.
oh, I was thinking that like you spunk on her or in her, and then it just like flings and hits the wall. And it's like, oh man, not again. Oh, it's gone everywhere. Oh,
Yeah. The sylph is a wind elemental born of an aggregation of wind and monster mana, the confluence of which turns her into a monstrous elemental. For more on elemental, see page 218. Sylphs are capricious and freewheeling as capricious and freewheeling as the breeze. Typically, they hide themselves as they fly about the open sky in search of human men. They wrap themselves in invisibility as they soar, making them difficult to spot, but they are known to set foot on land and show themselves if they see something they want. Sylphs are fascinated with the entanglement of men and women. Given the volume of information that they collect about monstrous love and intercourse through wind-borne rumors, their heads are always full of carnal matters. In order to satisfy her sexual curiosity, when a sylph sees a man she likes, she pleads with him incessantly for sex and a contract. After the contract is secured, the sylph will most often fly about her contractor to grab and fawn over him, kissing him at odd intervals, befuddling him with the wild whimsy which is her nature. The pleasure of union and the resulting essence, the sweetness of which she first tastes with the contractor, exceed her wildest fancies. She is left enraptured by their coupling and will thereafter beset him frequently and unpredictably for sex, again and again. Every intimate moment they spend together swells her curiosity. She looks upon the intercourse of other monsters and returns promptly to test what she has learned with her contractor. No matter the method, means, or scenario, she copulates with the contractor to grant him the power of wind. Her body hides whirling gales even when she seems at peace, and her vagina takes in the contractor's member. Fickle squalls of stimulation blow this way and that, storming the contractor with a different kind of pleasure every time she draws his sperm into herself. When a sylph-entranced contractor continues to give her his essence, the sylph will gradually transform into a dark elemental, dominated by monster mana. Her hidden wind bursts through her head, blowing away any thought that does not concern her love and passion for the contractor or her inexhaustible curiosity about sex. Her passion for the elementalist is a storm that even she cannot predict. She clings to it greedily, letting it carry her where it will. The only demand she makes is for copulation with her contractor. Even the wind at her back, at her beck and call, becomes a toy with which she fans his lust, by indecently ruffling other women's or her own clothing, or blowing her mana-imbued breath upon his neck and ears. She'll do whatever she can to seduce and ravish her man. Once the sylph's wind merges with monster mana, the wind of the natural world transforms into a black breath muddled with mana. Even her wind, which once puffed out human sails and carried flower seeds, now blows masses of monster mana upon humans and monsters. This magical wind blows away all things that interfere with the free liaison. Can I pronounce that?
Liaisons.
Liaison? Okay. Of those in its thrall, such as reason and restraint, it leaves a profound sense of freedom in its wake. Humans lose their antipathy towards copulation with monsters, and monsters become looser than ever. In this way, the wind of the Sylph brings the monster realm to the land of humans.
All
So we're
right.
doing Wordle while we read, huh?
No, 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 yes. But, I was just quickly getting it done, and I was listening, and I was
Hey, managed to get a word and
in for.
to solve it while listening to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Cool.
really not that much. It did not take that much. It doesn't take that much brain power to do a waddle.
I see. It takes some from me, but
If I was using all my brain power, I would have gone too. But I have to like nerf myself for the rest of use.
damn.
So yeah, cool, cool, I suppose.
Yeah, this one is okay, I think. Like, I like the idea of her being a free spirited, you know, very openly sexual kind of creature.
Yeah, yeah, I
Very,
like the idea of like cause like elemental spirits as they're just like sort of part of the world. They just like pick up like ideas from human society and stuff and like words, and so they get these ideas of sex and stuff and like, ooh yeah, I want, yeah, I can. Words are kind of wind, and so they're kind of like, oh yeah, fucking sex, that's cool.
yeah.
What's this wordle thing? Ooh, is that like a sex thing? Oh,
They always try boobs as the first word.
yeah, yeah. Uh, if I just yeah, I keep saying it's like the winning strategy, so they actually all believe it. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, that is interesting. They're very open to suggestion, I guess,
Yeah.
because they just absorb words as data.
Hmm.
It's an interesting concept. I can't quite picture how the sex goes with this creature, honestly.
No, no, and I think Kenko Cross couldn't either, so he didn't spend too much time.
Yeah.
Like, what does it feel like to have sex with fire or wind? Screw it. Just
Yeah. Don't think too much about it.
we'll just say that the sex is really good. Don't we won't focus on what it feels like.
It's just really good. Trust me, bro.
Um,
Yeah, it's
helpful.
this one's okay. I like some of the ideas we got here. I think the design is cute, and yeah, she's just there's a few that have been like travel companions in my head. Like the Unsheed and the fucking
Yeah.
Pixie. This one feels like the kind of travel companion where like it can escalate to something
Should
else.
we have a travel companion, a familiar tier?
Hmm,
Because
maybe.
that does like I
Auto,
feel like some of daughter tier is sort of that, but I think daughter tier is already kind of that.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I guess. If there's like more that give this feeling, I guess I can think
Yeah.
about it.
I think it's mainly just like the Anshi and like the Sylph are kind of like the only two where it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, I would want to travel with you. And the Pixie, so I can, finally do Shin Megami Tensei 3, but perfect.
finally.
Finally. My Pixie companion that I always wanted.
If Yakuman dies, he will become a ghost, and his lingering regret will be, I need to go on a Shin Megami Adventure with a
Yeah,
pixie companion.
yeah. Uh, Second image here, though,
Yep,
of the
there's a second image.
dark elemental.
This one doesn't look like it has anything that needs circles, so
No,
that's good. This must have been very easy to make, just put her in a slightly more suggestive pose, add some
yeah,
darker
shading, some shadows.
squigglies,
Yeah.
yeah, and call it a day. And so far we haven't had a single dick for like scale, which kind of annoys me.
Yeah, no, it would have made, yeah, yeah, have
Yeah,
her standing next to with like a ruler in between it, and then have like a dick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't tell if she's supposed to be small or not, but guess that's up in the air.
Hey.
The sylph has the air. The sylph has become a dark elemental. Driven by her tempestuous sexual appetite, she fornicates with her contractor like a
Hell
whirlwind.
yeah. What does having
And
what does sex like a whirlwind feel like? Don't worry about it.
no,
Um,
yeah, don't think too much about it. It's like it must be wild.
I think we can move on to the next girl. Once again, exactly the page below. Gnome.
Gnome, that's also a little guy in Secret of Mana.
Hell yeah. Now that makes more sense. This is not a gnome in funny overalls and a hat. This is a very different gnome.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is,
kinda sad she doesn't have a big silly hat.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, she is a Earth girl, I
She
guess.
is. She's got a bean.
The yeah, oh yeah, it's a bean growing from her. That's kind of cute.
Big old.
Not sure, not sure about the hair.
It's
It
fine. It's like a
it's
Hime cut. It's a
fine,
bit
but
weird, but it's
doesn't super communicate Earth or rock.
yeah. I can see what I was going
She just
for.
has kind of
Like a
that.
bowl cut would be like a little bit too boyish, so I had to make it longer. It's sort of like a Hime
Guess
cut, but
so.
not really. It's kind of like a helmet.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
she has
helmet.
that fail lesbian haircut as they come to call it. Big stone hand,
Crack on
so
the boob.
crack on the boob. Huh. Wonder how that happened. So is she hard to the touch?
Hmm. It's probably another golem situation.
I guess.
Maybe it's not rock. Maybe it's like mud.
Oh yeah.
She can't.
Yeah, Earth is very versatile, I guess.
Yeah. Kind of has like a Sandman thing going on, like the villain Sandman, not you know mythological Sandman. No Sandman girl. That's an idea for Genko Cross.
Hmm. Yeah. Girl that puts you to sleep and does things to you, don't write itself.
Yeah, easy.
I don't know, this
No.
one is just kinda not that interesting, I think.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred it if it was like a gnome, like an actual god
Yeah.
gnome, because that's like, yeah, that's like silly and funny. I like it. Have you ever
I just
listened?
kinda
Have you ever
like it.
listened to that Pink Floyd song called Gnome?
No.
Oh, it's like on their very first album, uh, which didn't have like Roger Waters on it, like the main front man that people are known for, but it's like their very first album. It's just kind of like a hodgepodge of different songs. And in the middle of the album, there's like this 10-minute long like prog rock song, which is basically like it sounds like you're in a spacecraft like shuttling through space, and it's just like really like as you're like
Oh.
fuddling through space, and it's like really cool. And then it transitions into like a 2-minute song about fucking gnomes. There once was a gnome named Bumblecrum, and it's so silly and it's amazing.
What? Holy shit!
It's awesome. Everybody listen to
I
fucking Gnome by Pink Floyd.
I guess
It's
I'm
their
gonna
best
have to
song.
go listen to Gnome.
It's the best song they have.
Yeah, the most I listen to Pink Floyd is the Wall.
Yeah, we watched the war, didn't we? Yeah.
I did watch that one a
Yeah.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
you did. I could talk
So
about
this
Pink Floyd for a
Gnome,
little
yeah,
bit.
she's
So, but I don't
oh
want to. I don't want to. I'll save that for when we have like a show together where we can just talk about stuff.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's. I think it's very. It's not a great sign that we start talking about Pink Floyd while
No.
this girl is here.
I
She's just like not really that interesting, I'm afraid.
yeah. No, I can see how this could be interesting to me, but
Yeah,
this one's not for me. Maybe it's
need
not
a
for me.
little bit more spark.
Yeah. No. It is my turn to read. Yeah. No.
Yep.
Family spirit type elemental. Caves, habitat, caves, mines, etc. Nature peaceful, gentle. Diet the essence of human man.
So when you literally plan the siege in this case,
Oh damn. Put her in wife dear. Oh shit. The gnome is an earth elemental. A creature formed from the merging of a monster mana with the earth element. Quiet and relaxed, gnomes live in caves and mines with fertile soil. When a gnome finds a human man she likes, she presses her plentiful body against him like a symbol of the earth, seducing him to root further into her body and form a contract by way of intercourse. Usually, she is quiet and draws her contractor near without a word. At other times, she whispers feverish words of love as she pulls him in hope that their bodies can be one. If the contractor does not express dissent, she takes him gently to the ground, straddles him, and rides him until they are both moaning. She prefers to take her time copulating, and, much like a pocket of soil passing her nutrients into the plant burrowed in her, she transfers her earth powers to the contractor. That is 3 lines for one, middle of a
yeah.
comma thing. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Meanwhile, the contractor pours his seed into her. The body of the gnome, which represents the earth, holds his sex carefully but snugly, as if his member has grown for no other reason than to burrow into her. Slowly, firmly, she squeezes it. The power of the earth flows into the contractor with gravid bliss, suffusing him with the vitality of craving, so that he becomes bound to join her with her forevermore. She welcomes him as he penetrates her deeper and deeper with slow, heavy thrusts. After a time, the contractor's essence will transform the gnome into a mana-dominated dark elemental. Her body and soul decompose, like earth, sloughing away into mud, so that she claws ravenously at the contractor's body and seeks unbroken carnal union with him. Once the copulation begins, she will never willingly release him. She will pull him indefinitely, as the earth does the roots of a tree. To make her beloved tree yet mightier, she pours both her mana and the power of the earth into him, transforming the contractor into a powerful and lustful incubus who is nothing without her. When the gnome, an earth elemental, is polluted by monster mana, the earth of the natural world is correspondingly warped. The mana-rich black soil, where green plants and nourishing fruits and vegetables once grew, now turns into a harvest into the weird and dire flora of the monster realm. Flora such as the tentacle plant, which feeds on monster mana, can be found, as well as the prisoner fruit, which monsters eat to enhance their beauty and lewdness. This soil also helps plant monsters such as alarunes and mandragoras, which we will see possibly next week, develop
Ooh.
their powers and obscenity. These monsters, fruits, and vegetables are in fact quite nutritious and delicious, even for humans, but they also contain generous amounts of monster mana and aphrodisiacal compounds. However, humans that partake of them are infested by monster mana, which gradually transforms them into monsters or incubi. In time, the land is bound to become full of rich vegetation and invitingly prurient monsters, and thus fall completely into the grip of the monster realm. So,
Okay, so skipping ahead a little bit, the the dark elemental version of her is actually pretty hot.
I'm not sure if I'm
That's the first thing that stuck out
much
to me.
more into it. I like the bean is now like a heart shape almost.
Yeah, the beans are hard.
Yeah. Oh, actually, like all of it, all of the vines and roots have now become hearts, which is like the symbol of the
Yeah,
succubi. That's a cool, neat little detail. Even the cracks,
yeah,
they're also fucking hearts. Oh, actually, this is better. I take that back. This
yeah.
is better.
It's quite a bit better. The regular version is nothing.
Yeah, the regular version is just that like it's it's just that planting you'll see in metaphor. Like you just stick your dick in dirt and you give her, and then okay, now here's the question, right? Once she becomes a
Yeah,
dark elemental, she also corrupts the land around her, and it
yeah.
the fruits and the vegetables come infused with her monster mana. So as you continue fucking her and stuff, like the mana grows and it goes into the land and flora around it, and um, basically what I'm saying is that like, would you eat fruit and vegetable knowing that like it was kind of grown because two people were fucking
Oh, hmm.
infused with that essence?
That that sounds like a that doesn't sound good. No.
Mm.
It not knowing who those people are, it seems like a fertile ground for getting STDs.
Oh no, fucking herpy fruit, no. Awful. Oh, oh, that's awful. Oh, that's awful. I don't like that at all.
It is. Today is the episode of Alan says curse things.
Uh,
You're welcome.
gross. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just those two things, really. There's spent a little bit too much time being like,
Yeah,
yeah, basically just like digging a hole, but it's digging her buzz, and it's whatever.
yeah. Like with the other, like okay, so four elements, water, fire, wind, and earth. And Kenko Cross was like, okay, water, peaceful, pure, like so that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna lean on. Fire is like
yeah, ferocious. Yeah,
violent and like powerful. Yeah. Okay, so gonna go with that. Wind, wind is usually like free
yeah.
spirited, very like
Yeah,
about
a bit
like
mischievous,
freedom
but
and
like
going wherever you
also, yeah,
want.
yeah.
Yeah. And Earth is a rock,
Earth is wrong. Um,
just this boring old rock.
it's not a boulder, it's a rock. Uh,
Yeah, just not particularly interesting.
there's this one part where, like, when she becomes a dark elemental, she sort of decomposes a little bit into like mud, and she clawing at you like ravenously to get her body back. I think
Oh yeah,
that's also a little bit fucked.
yeah, that
Oh my
is
god, turning
sounds
into mud.
scary.
Though she seems to be enjoying herself, I guess.
Yeah, eventually she gets her shit together.
This gnome has become a dark elemental, with a prisoner fruit decorating her head. She seduces her contractor with a body of the ripe for the picking. Okay,
Ah, that's the prisoner
yeah.
fruit. I see. It's the icon for the Monster Girl Encyclopedia wiki.
Hmm. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that much into like picking fruits and veg and stuff. It's not really or like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really that into agriculture personally. It's cool. I respect it, but it's not like, not something I'm huge into.
Is this the only yesterday fantasy girl going to the countryside and working the
Oh,
fields?
yeah, that is, yeah. Yeah, you want to escape from modern life and escape into, yeah, become a farmer and stuff. Like the communist dream, and then you find her, and like, yeah, that's the dream. Get away from this Twitter nonsense.
Yeah,
This sucks. This sucks, actually.
yeah,
Fuck it.
it
Actually,
does.
capitalism is cool.
It-
Fuck it. Big city life is cool.
oh no,
Actually.
oh no. Yeah, Yakuman has been corrupted into the one of the four types of
Yeah,
villains.
the capitalist. Yeah. Give me my creeping coin. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Enough of this. On to the last and final go. Volume 1.
Last and
Dark
final
Matter.
girl. Oh, okay. Yep, that's a design. That's a
Yeah.
choice. Here's a cherry with this.
Sure does sound like it, yeah. So Dark Matter. Once again, uh,
Yeah,
another little girl that's kind of being, you know, groped by some
yeah.
weird monster thing, I guess.
N- n- no real design, just a naked girl, and that's about
Yeah.
it. Those are the
It
worst
really is.
ones. Like, look, okay, you're gonna draw lolly stuff. At least design a character, man.
Yeah. I mean,
This
I
this
mean, I
just
think the idea of
sucks.
like, I mean, we've had like a few of these where it's like a secondary thing, like they had like the Night Gaunt, you had like the Outlash Nature, like where you could become this black orb. That's like, well, maybe this black orb's
Oh,
like a part of her, and it's like she's just like masturbating, I guess. See, that would be cool, but it does seem odd. Like maybe if her body was like more infused into it, and like gave like even more of like a mystery to it. But this is just like,
yeah.
hey girl, this does not look like a monster. This
Yeah,
this
this feels like
seems
the
this seems like just like a regular person being, yeah, a regular small girl.
yeah, this feels like the fucking
Yeah.
parasitic slime. It's just not an appealing image at all.
No.
Like you could have given the dark man's like eyes or something to make him more monstrous. Like, make it a Kirby
Yeah, it's just like a
dark
ball,
matter,
just like
you
a ball
know?
with like tentacles coming out of it. It's not
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. This
A
one's
fucking
just
orb.
nothing.
I mean, I kind of like how like inky and drippy it is, and it's also going upwards and downwards. It's like like dark matter, like gravity. Yeah. So it's kind of cool that it's
Yeah,
doing something with it, but I don't think Kenko Cross knows enough about dark matter to really come up with something interesting. So he just made like a black blob monster.
yeah. I guess not. I mean, I don't know that much about
I
our
mean,
matter
neither do
either,
I,
so
but like I think
it,
even I
it
like this does not seem like a girl made out of dark matter. This looks. It
yeah,
just
it
looks like
really
she's
doesn't.
just on top of goo, ink.
Yeah, like the Ignis is like, okay, that was a naked girl, but like the fire was so
Yeah.
present in her that it was like, okay, I can believe that this is a fire elemental, even if it doesn't push the the concept that far. But here is like none of the dark stuff looks like
Yeah,
it's
it's
part
like
of her.
Because their bodies are just one element, that like their clothing is something that they themselves make, and it's like because of course like a fire spirit can't put on a shirt because it'd burn. So how they choose to dress themselves with their own power says a lot about its character. I think that's interesting, right? Like the Sylph decides to
Yeah,
have like this flowy dress, translucent dress, and the Ignis walks around just like sort of naked with like fire bursting out of her like ankle bracelets and stuff. Like that's cool. Um, we didn't really see that with the gnome. We didn't really see like she just kind of has like big hands,
no,
uh, and she's naked for the rest of it. Um, and we don't see that here at all. Unless she's just a girl that just wants
no,
to masturbate with her own self. I guess she's just masturbating. But that's like a. It's not really like a character. It's not really.
no. It's just
Yeah.
nothing. Maybe the lore will explain it a little more. I'm not counting on it. Is this one also gonna need an oracle?
Maybe.
Probably.
I think we're fine. But. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, your call. Dark matter, family spirit type elemental. Habitat, the monster realm, nature, lustful, simple. Diet, the essence of human man. I don't think it's a good idea to ejaculate on dark matter
No.
personally. Some crazy shit's probably gonna happen if you do. The dark matter, also known as the Black Sun, lives in areas of the monster realm that have elevated concentrations of mana, even for this realm where it is plentiful. Dark matters are extremely rare creatures that form from the combination of concentrated monster mana and the desire of monsters and incubi. That's a weird comma placement there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh, okay. The portion that looks like a woman stems from monstrous mana, the desire of women. The black sphere she rides is a combination of monstrous mana and the desire of men. Dark matter. Wait, so she is part man? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Weird. Well, dark matters are governed by their female form. As an incarnation of monster mana and desire, there is nothing in her head but her wish to copulate with men. To fulfill this desire, she rides her black sphere throughout the monster realm in search of human men. As she travels, the sphere carries out its male desire by continuously twinning its tentacles about the woman. Scrolling, please. Okay. Uh, Fuck, where was I? Okay. While the woman that rides it, violating her all the while. The woman enacts her female desire by devouring the pleasure the black sphere gives her. When the dark matter finds a human man, she engulfs him in and out with her black sphere. Gay. His whole body is infiltrated by an extreme concentration of monster mana. He becomes a powerful incubus in the blink of an eye. As the man fuses with the sphere, their desires become one, and he is overcome by thirst for her body. He takes the place of the black sphere and fulfills his lust by coupling with the feminine half of the dark matter. She collects his essence and produces a great deal of monster mana, which she disgorges into the air. The mana causes the monsters in the area to become active and seek the man out for intercourse. Thus the dark matter is a black sun that irradiates the monster realm. Sometimes, rarely, a dark matter attacks a woman. Okay, once again, gay. In these cases, the woman is assimilated not into the dark matter's black sphere, but into the monster's feminine half. As the tentacles of the black sphere sow unremitting pleasure into every corner of her body, the woman's head is saturated with ecstasy. She fuses with the dark matter, who likewise knows nothing but pleasure. Its thoughts are consolidated with the human woman's, so that the woman's affections, such as those aimed at a particular man, shape the dark matter's lust, strengthening and deepening it. Though dark matters usually usually remain within the monster realm, the woman's former love may drive her to leave to copulate with the man her former self longed for so hopelessly. Thus the dark matter departs in search of her man's essence, all the while violated by her mount, the black sphere swelling her desire to unimaginable proportions. On rare occasions, dark matters will emerge outside the monster realm in mana-congested lands that are in the process of being monsterized. This is a portent of a region's impending transition to the monster realm. As soon as a dark matter reappears with her man in her grasp, she will spew masses of mana about the land to claim it inarguably as part of it. Scholars have long debated their proper classification, but the prevailing theory is that dark matters are dark elementals, pure embodiment of elemental monstrosity. For elementals, see page 218. Others argue that they must be demi-elementals, given that they are originally monsters. However, their commonalities with dark elementals are numerous and include these familiar behaviors: contracts formed via intercourse, victims pumped full of magical power, the perversion of the environment, and the enrichment of monstrosity. With so many resonant traits, it's hard to discount the dark matter's own elemental nature. This one's bad.
It's kind of. It's very odd, but it's also.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will give one bit of kudos that, like, having this little section, makes it actually feel like an encyclopedia for once. You know,
Yes.
having this discussion of what is dark matter, what is it classified. That's we don't see a lot of that. So good on Kenko Cross for
Yeah.
being like, hey, listen, I don't know where to put this thing. I have this idea, don't know where to put it, but yeah, fuck it. Let's make that like a part of the law. That's cool. The rest of
Yeah,
this
that's
though,
that's good. It's just very. I mean, first of all, like the whole she can assimilate women. That's horrible. Get the
yeah,
thing away from me and anyone else.
yeah, yeah. Once again, another like, just like a bad fate. It seems that I don't want any woman I know to
Yeah,
be a part of.
yeah, that just sounds really bad. And the whole like, okay, I guess it makes sense for a creature like this to exist in the lore of Monster Girl Encyclopedia because there's so much monster mana going around, and that she has to go somewhere, so it like gathers up and becomes this
Mm,
creature. It's not a bad concept necessarily, just very badly executed, I
yeah.
feel.
I'm still kind of confused why she's riding this thing that's constantly like, it's again like I can understand like why that is, but I don't know why that is. If you get what I'm saying.
Uh, well, it's part of
Yeah, like
her,
it
I
says something about
guess.
her that
Like,
like she's doing this. I get that, but I don't know why it's specifically like she has this black orb mount that she chooses to. Like, I guess it was gonna be masturbation. I guess it was like, this is like the pervert one. This is the lewd one. But I don't.
yeah, I guess it's just that she's pure sexual energy. So she's just constantly in the state of getting fucked by this masculine energy.
What if instead she was just like half like black tentacle monster and was just like violating the things around her. Well, that instead.
Yeah, it could be. And I guess maybe he wanted to separate the male and female energy because like I, I guess it's a bit gay to have sex with a woman that has male energy
Okay.
within her.
I mean, yeah,
But then I guess she will just
but
cover you with all of
these
that,
girls
so
have dads, right? So they already have male energy in them. You know what I mean? It
yeah.
makes sense. But
Yeah,
like
I guess so.
by that own logic, it is like, well, she's already. This is the only purely female thing, I guess. But she's also being fucked by male, and yeah, it is gay. It is gay.
Yeah, in a setting that makes any amount of sense, this would be two
Yes.
creatures. There is one embodiment of all the monster mana, the
Yeah.
female man, I guess, and then one embodiment of all the essence of human man that becomes like a
Yeah.
different male creature, but because there cannot be male monsters, it has to be this weird hodgepodge. It doesn't really work all that great. It's like, would anyone be like, is this anyone's fetish? To like, oh yes, I want to have sex with a creature that's just the embodiment of male and female like sexual energy into this weird goop that's
Yeah,
constantly
and the
fucking a
embodiment
girl. Like,
of female energy has to be a lolly, and the embodiment of male energy has to be a black
oh
orb
yeah,
goo tentacle, which fucks her constantly. And then
yeah,
I want to be a part of that. I want to jump on it.
yeah. That's just such a bizarre concept.
We have like a second image here. There was hints of, I guess, Yuri. Yeah,
I, yeah, kind for a bit until she assimilates you, and then it's just it, let's say a murder
yeah.
rat situation.
No,
Not my kind of thing. This woman is in the process of becoming a dark matter, merging body and soul via pleasure. You're gonna take like a shot every time that this book mentions body and soul.
uh,
You're not going to survive.
the
Volume
word
1.
lascivious,
Lascivious?
lascivious. Yeah, that one. Anyway, fucking let's just move on. Let's
Yeah.
move on. We're tired.
Next,
Tired. Let's go on to
please.
volume 2.
Is our
This is
seventh
go
one
number
now,
7.
is
There's
it?
only 3 volume 2s. And then 3 extras.
Alright.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
quite a few
Yeah.
extras. Oh yeah, I didn't see you posted in chat.
Glacies.
Okay. Glacies.
She is
Okay,
pretty
she looks
cool.
pretty cool. Pun not intended.
Very striking design, actually. This is actually like pretty sick.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I yeah, I it kind of reminds me of the like a character that would be in the Land of the Lustrous. Um, yeah,
Oh yeah, does have the look.
and I do like.
Except not as well
Yeah,
dressed.
obviously. I mean, if Land of the Lustrous had girls as scanty cat as this, it would be a 10. It's already a 10, but it would be like a more of a 10.
The more of a 10.
um, I like the twin tails. That's cool. I like the ice holding it up, and I like how it goes into purple. I like
Yeah.
these she doesn't really have legs. It's like ice pointed, which I've seen before. But then
Icicles.
yeah, leads into this big, awesome like thigh height. It's just like a very cool armor. It's it's just awesome looking.
Yeah. She's very pointy, very edgy, but in a way that strikes a really cool like look, I guess. Just a general vibe, of like he gets I feel he gets the personality of this character across very well, like together like this expression that she has where she seems a bit wary, but also like that there is a soft side there, but you're gonna have to get over the more pointy
Mm-hmm.
bits. You're like a
Yeah.
nice queen type of
Yes. Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. I was just like thinking that. Yeah. Like ice. Yeah. Ice Queen. It's nice.
Yeah,
Has that Ayanami haircut. Yeah.
yeah, but with twin
Yeah.
tails.
They almost seem like a different part. Almost. Where like I look at the hair and I'm like, yeah, it's like a short bob, and then like I look out a little bit more. The twin tails.
Yeah,
I guess it's because
like
these
the
ices are
ice
so
thing.
big that it sort of disconnects from it a little bit. No, this is like a
Yeah,
flaw, but I am like, yeah, it's almost like it's two separate parts of the character design in my mind. Like in the same way, like a hand and an arm are like separate.
yeah, yeah. But in general, she's a very nice design. I like this one quite a
I
bit.
do as well. Yeah, I think this is good. This is a very good design.
Yeah,
Medium boob, good.
medium boob. Where are the medium boobs in the boob war?
I honestly I think it's just like this one sided thing. I think it's just the Sabbath. It's just the Baphomet and the witches all being salty about these big tit babes and how like men need to like flat chested women more and the rest just don't give a shit. I think that's they're kind of a joke. They're kind of like a
Yeah,
joke villain team, you know. They're
pretty
jobbers.
much.
They're there just to fucking lose, and we love them for it.
Damn. And it is a bit funny because the Baphomet seems to be Kenko Cross' favorite girl. He uses her as his profile picture and like
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. I mean, at least like his like most like mascotty ones, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't think like I think like if it was like if you asked him like what's your best go, like which is your favorite ones, I don't think he would put the Baphomet on the top, but he would say like this is one that I
Hmm.
have like a personal endearment. Because again, there was like these very specific, and he doesn't do this with any other girl. Like when I had like the little interview portions, and it's like all these little jokes, and she has like a
Yeah.
yeah like a sprite, a fucking 8-bit sprite. He didn't do that with the rest of them. So there's probably like a massive amount of fondness for her as like a character, but not as like a
Yeah,
wife.
probably.
I don't think it's one of his wife tears.
Uh,
Maybe not.
hmm.
Who knows? Eventually
I
we'll
don't
interview
know.
the man and we'll and we'll get these answers.
It will happen,
All right.
and I will try not to mention a certain three-letter fetish near
Yes.
him with all of my
Yeah,
willpower.
we'll cut the cut. Somehow we'll make it like an hour or two without making a single cock joke. Somehow we'll find it within us. All right. I think we can start with the reading.
Yep.
Glacies. Family spirit. Type elemental. Habitat. Snowy regions and the palace of ice. Nature. Calm, strong-willed. Diet. The essence of human men.
And do you think that your cum turns into a popsicle when it comes into contact with her?
I hope not. Though if my cum turned into like a slushy, That'd be funny.
Hmm.
Slushy, is that what you call them in Brazil? Yeah,
Slushy.
it's
Let
kind of
me.
like a, it's kind of like, yeah, like an ice
Oh,
drink.
this
Yeah,
thing.
like an ice,
Uh,
that,
yeah, I think we call it raspadinha here
Caspagino.
because it's just like it's like shaved ice, right?
Yeah, but it's like drinkable. You drink it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I ever had that.
Yeah, I mean,
Although we do have like these things where it's like flavored ice inside a little sausage that's shaped pack, like plastic pack. Then you can like open like a corner and just suck on it.
I mean like an ice lolly. Yeah, or it's like flavored ice. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
For a minute there, I was like, I fucking like a sausage. What the fucking. The glacis is an ice elemental that wields the power of ice and cold. I don't think cold is an element, but maybe it is.
Hmm.
Glaciers are formed by the awesome power of the Ice Queens, who rule over lands of snow. See the next page. And are their faithful
Ooh.
servants. Succubus mana gives all monsters the power of the Sex Fiend, but the succubus mana possessed by the glacies is frozen by the ice mana. As such, they have none of the affection and desire for men that is found nearly without exception among monster kind. When interacting with men, their attitudes are as cold and harsh as ice, never showing more interest or concern than required. Glacies attack humans to feed on their essence, but they do not extract essence through sexual intercourse like other monsters. Instead, they release cold air produced by mana, which freezes their prey's hearts and drains essence from their bodies. As the Ice Queen strictly instructs glacies to not take human life, that cold air never kills. However, an intolerable sense of loneliness and desolation visits the people whose hearts have been frozen by them. As a result, these people seek the warmth of the opposite sex and desperately offer their scrolling bodies to the glacies. Monsters exposed to the cold air are similarly affected. To warm their frozen hearts, they seek hot, sexual congress with men even more than usual. Though a glacis may possess a mana frigid as ice, it is possible for a succubus mana to thaw and become active. This may happen if she spends a great deal of time with a particular man, or if she absorbs masses of essence from the same person after repeated contact. As her succubus mana gradually thaws, so too does her frozen heart, softening her attitude towards the man in question. As her interest in him begins to flourish, her monstrous desire and affection emerge from the ice as well. She feels hesitance at the changes within her, but eventually comes to long for his warmth and pine for his sex. If she takes in his essence directly through kisses of coitus, the heart will at last melt her heart completely and awaken her monstrous nature. Once the burning, syrupy succubus mana is freed from its glacial cage, it merges fully within the ice mana. Thanks to the uncooling love and desire for her husband, the mana will never freeze again. The glacis folds her body against him to exchange love and pleasure. Hot essence pours into her body, and her monstrous joy melts forth. Once her body and soul know this joy, they will never again accept the essence as it was once taken, freezing as ice by her frigid draughts. From then on, she requires it only through hotly copulating with her husband. Thus, glacies have bodies of cold ice, but warm up as their succubus mana thaws. When fully defrosted, their forms are said to be as gentle and temperate as that of a human, though their interior is even hotter. Glacie's once chilly expression and tone towards her husband takes on a constant fervor that cannot be hidden. When they join in carnal union, her heart is filled with warmth, knowing he is inside of her. A scorching heat sears through her lower body, proving just how much that warmth rouses her and brings her husband to orgasm. Oh boy, okay.
That's
Yeah,
That's cute.
cute, decent. Exactly the Ice Queen thing. For beat,
Yeah.
for beat.
You defrost her cold heart. But I feel that if you try to use her magic on me, it wouldn't work because I'm already always lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of like this. I like the idea that they don't really care and they see it as fully a practical thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty good because to have like a monster girl that's not all about like having sex, just it's a thing that happens, but like their process for taking essence is a different one.
And I think that, like, considering that their power creates this sense of loneliness within you and longing for them, and then but the constant contact with the same Glacie, eventually her own heart will thaw towards you. It feels kind of like metaphorical, in which, like, somewhere deep down inside, like, she was like always looking for this love and this companionship, and she's
Yeah,
just sort of waiting and coaxing out a person that, like, who's so openly affectionate and lonely that, like, she can sort of soften up around it. And, like, I think, and, like, she doesn't quite realize it, and maybe you don't realize it, but it's like there in the background. It's like a metaphorical thing, and eventually blossoms into an actual relationship. And I do
yeah,
like, I like the arcs of Monster Girl stuff, and this one I do like. Maybe the prose of it is a little bit, repetitive as Volume 2 goes, too much of just focusing on sex, but I do like what's here. I do like it.
yeah, yeah. Like it's simple, but I into it. I think she captured my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
Just two lonely girls getting together
Mm.
and freezing each other's hearts. I like that. And her design is very good
Yeah.
too, so it helps.
um, yeah. Kind of a don't break what isn't broken, don't fix what isn't broken sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's a second image here, and there's been a second image for all of them, which is a pain in the ass for me, but is
Yeah.
also like, you know, I don't know why we saw the dark elemental version of all these girls and not one for the Minotaur, but, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Second image. Finally, Urkel, he's getting full use here.
Yeah. She got her tits out. And I think that's great.
When a Glacie's ice is thawed by the man she loves, her eyes and breath turn hot. She gazes with a dreamy joy upon the warmth of her husband's body and essence. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute. Good.
Very cute.
Do you want to move on to her queen?
Sure. Let's see what the difference gonna be.
Ice Queen.
This doesn't look like Elsa.
No, it doesn't. If Elsa looked like this, Frozen would be a 10. And it's already a
Yeah.
6.
I never watched a Frozen, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I've seen it. I've also seen Frozen 2. Um, I saw that in the theaters with my buddy, and we were like fucking fully adults too. But we went and watched Frozen 2, and it sucked. Um, we weren't
Yeah, I heard that
we're
one's
not
pretty
particularly
bad.
like into Frozen either. I don't know why we watched it, but we sure did. I think we just wanted to watch a movie, and that was like the only thing even remotely interesting on.
Is Frozen on the list?
No, and by God, I don't want it to be. No,
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna add it
don't,
for now.
don't. Please, so many better Disney movies. I mean, not really, but you know, Ice Queen
Ice Queen.
tits, cool.
It's almost ice cream, but it's an ice cream.
Mmm,
Ice Queen.
cool design.
uh,
A
yeah,
little bit,
she's
a little bit too much, I think, in terms of like these
yeah,
icy parts. But
I definitely agree. Like the kind of funny that her servant, like if you sticks out much better than she does. There's maybe a little too much blue. There's a tiny little bit of purple highlights on her hair, but it's just very blue.
yeah, I like blue girls, but yeah, I don't. I think it really is just like there's like a little bit too much ice framing everything, which it just like because it's like all patent and stuff. It's like way too busy
Yeah,
and comes off as like less elegant and interesting.
yeah, I definitely agree. Like it's it just is a bunch of ice. It doesn't really incorporate it in any way that makes me like, ooh, okay, that's a cool way of incorporating the ice
Mm.
theme of this character. Just no, she wears a dress with a lot of ice.
I mean, I will say when Elsa made ice clothes, it actually looked quite a bit better. It was a
Oh
lot more
boy,
elegant.
I don't think I saw that part.
It's in the Let It Go song. She starts off,
Yeah,
she's
I
in
only
the
heard the song. I never saw the whatever's happening.
Yeah, she starts off, she's in the snowy mountain. She's like, oh, I'm cold and afraid of the load. Everybody knows about my power now. And then she makes a big old palace. And then she's like, actually, this is fucking rad. Actually, ice powers are cool. And then she makes herself a dress. And people criticize that as like, how the fuck can she make a dress? How can she just make constructs alive out of snow? How the fuck does that work? But I think it's cool. I think it's an interesting thing.
Yeah, yeah. The thing when I'm watching a Disney movie, I always like, how does that work? What's the logic behind that?
Wait a minute, toys can't talk. Why?
Yeah,
What's the logic behind this? How do
yeah.
what,
The gorilla would have mauled the little baby. Are you kidding me?
a woman wouldn't fuck a giant beast? Oh, actually, maybe not. Actually, maybe she would.
Which one's that?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, she would.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, a quiet girl that likes to read a lot. It's like, yeah, have you seen women's literature? Fucking, there's a lot of beast fucking there.
Yeah,
Ugh.
most definitely.
Ice Queen.
I think we can read this one.
Yeah.
Ice Queen. Family spirit, type elemental. Habitat, the palace of ice. Nature code, diet, the essence of human man.
You know what I would like?
And
Oh yeah, no, you go, you go.
the secret of mana, the only thing in the palace of ice was Santa Claus. Why wasn't there like a hot lady?
Yeah, that would have been cool. But yeah, no, what I was thinking is that with her power, right? Because she
Mm-hmm.
learns about humans and their culture and their ideas, and she wants to impress human men, and so she creates like a gold bit of ice on her wrist, and it's sort
Ooh.
of like, and it's sort of like kind of like showing it off, just not so discreetly and stuff, trying to show it off, not knowing that like ice is like a thing for like jewelry and like watches.
Yeah,
That's
that would
funny.
actually be
That's
pretty
a funny,
cool.
cute idea. If I can just came up with in my head, whatever.
Yeah, no, that would that would definitely make the design more interesting. Ice queens are powerful monsters that live in palaces of ice, deeper in the mountains than men dare tread. Why is there a page there? I don't know. And rule over the world of ice and snow. It is said that frigid regions owe their wintry nature to the presence of these monsters. They fill the air with a heart-piercing cold. Their very breath forms blizzards. Their chill freezes their hearts. They hold no concern for humans, no love or desire for man. Someone on the verge of hypothermic death can be placed before an ice queen, and she will remain unmoved except to coolly call her servants to ensure that the overlord's law is observed and the human does not die.
By the way, it's hypothermic, not hippothermic.
Oh,
There, yeah, there's no
hypothermic. Okay.
hippos involved, unfortunately.
No. An ice queen can observe her entire realm from her throne. Her blizzards freeze all living things in the realm to feed her with their essence. Thus, an ice queen rarely leaves her palace. Sometimes, however, when she observes a human and a monster, each made lonely and desolate by her chill winds, making love to quell their pangs, okay, her frozen heart is moved then, just a bit. Without understanding why, she recreates the scene, chilling another man and woman with her frosty breath. Her drafts grow more powerful the closer one gets to her. To stand before her is like being locked in ice, and during such cold leaves one in heart-freezing solitude. Even monsters who live in the land of snow cannot go before her without drawing their husbands close to confirm their love. As such, before a man nears the queen, he will almost always knock indiscriminately on the door of any other monster for company. Thus, it is not often an ice queen has a chance to discover for herself what it is that moves her heart. When a man does manage to reach the ice queen, his heart is sure to be frozen and hollow. He can only reach helplessly for the queen before him, who neither welcomes nor refuses him. She does nothing, only lets him do as he will. In no position to hesitate, the man likely embraces her, rubs against her, playing with her body in search of her warmth. That's the big assumption there, Like I feel that the writer's bias is starting to show.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just like yeah, most likely he would just have sex with her. Her attitude remains unaffected until the man places his lips upon hers. This brings about a dramatic change. Essence delivered from the man directly into her mouth is unlike the cold essence she usually consumes. It warms her heart. Even as she squirms, the man, finally able to touch her warmth, pushes his fiery member into her despite himself for more heat. Okay. The flame of his penis and
Yeah,
essence
the
fall.
flame of his penis. Yeah, this is the bone of my sword. The flame of my penis. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah!
that's awesome. Uh,
The flame of his penis and essence pour into her body, warming her frozen heart until it thaws. With every thrust, a sound escapes her lips. Heat collects in her utterance. Her radiance grows. She puts her arms around him as he feels her. She wraps her legs around him, steals his lips, shakes her hips, and seeks his heat for herself. As they each become one half of a couple drawn together by mutual desire, she realizes what it was that moved her. Still, the queen's ice magic is so strong it can easily freeze her heart again, even after being thawed by her husband. But once she has known the joy of his stolen passion, she will never forget her feelings for him, even if her heart again becomes incapable of responding to anything else. To him alone, she'll open her heart. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
And her legs.
Sonic, yeah. Sonic Adventure,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, where's the fucking where's the Chaos Girl? That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, that yeah. Chaos is basically made of water,
Yeah.
right? So
Chaos is basically
yeah.
Leviathan, but written well.
You know what? Pretty
Go
much.
check out the latest episode of Rainworm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. To him alone, she'll open her heart and her legs in pursuit of his warmth. In fact, she's fearful of letting her heart freeze again, and the thought of being without his heat, so much heart and heat, just kind of throwing me off. Without his heat is unbearable to her. So, with no special intention, she wraps his finger and lips in hers and remains ever in her bedroom to fill herself with fervent essence.
okay. So, what this is going for is like genuinely a like epic like Chinibio narrative, right? Of like you're traveling among you have like this small taste of this girl and you travel through this land untouched by any other man. It's so snowy and so frozen, and yet like you keep moving and you keep pushing forward, and eventually you manage to get to the castle, the palace, and you climb and you enter, and then you meet the girl, you meet the Ice Queen, and she watches you. She watches you with complete disinterest. But the flame of your penis is so strong. It also icy hot, and you conquer the great feat, and then you get a wife. And I can see how that is very enjoyable, and it does genuinely make me smile. It's very funny. Um, but I'm not sure about her, like her myself actually. Like I'm this the actual
Yeah,
description of her just looking you and you basically like frozen and you're just like shaking and trying and then you just start groping her and kissing her and stuff. It's I mean like the dramaticness of like the kiss that floors her heart. I like that, but I there's just something about the way she's written in particular that's like not quite the worthy prize. If that's the right wording, I don't know.
yeah. Like this one once again feels like it should just be one character,
Yes.
like of the species Glacie, you know,
Yeah.
instead of being like a separate thing that's basically the same concept but like taken to a higher like level, which is even more lonely and more cold,
More
and you have to
uncaring.
thaw her heart even more. Yeah, it's like it doesn't quite work for me.
I mean, yeah,
It is
there
a
you go.
it is an interesting enough narrative, I guess, but again, not really something that's like this whole species of monster girls. Like, I don't feel this strongly
Yeah,
about it.
because like Kinker Cross has to realize that like by having just one girl, it'll make her really special. And but like no one's going to read this and think, oh, surely she already has a husband. Surely I've missed my chance. Oh well, and then just leave. Everyone's going to
Yeah,
think I'm going to be the one to go on this epic quest, this epic journey to get with this girl. Like
yeah,
that's what everyone's gonna think. So like, you might as well just have this be the one and only Ice Queen, and have
yeah.
it as like this epic
Definitely.
legend
It's
and
like,
stuff, and have it like built off the Glacier. It's like, yeah, we don't know if her heart can be thawed, but experts say, scholars say, that if she's anything like the Glacier, that one man who has enough flame within his penis We'll be able. We'll be able to become her husband.
If this guy is a contractor of an Ignis, can he like use that to empower his penis with fire for the quest of getting an Ice Queen girlfriend?
I guess he could, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that the fire penis in here was quite literal, but hey, there's literal fire magic in the word.
Yeah.
Enchant your penis with
Oh yeah,
fire.
like I mean, I also like that. I also like that fucking like the imagery, because like there's like those like dramatic anime pose of like yeah, there's like their heart is like on fire or like fire coming out of their eye or something, but instead it's like coming out of their fucking penis.
Yeah.
How is he still standing? Nani? Oh, don't underestimate the flame of my penis. Gah!
That would be really funny. Like it's fun when hentai like
Get silly with it, yeah.
allows itself to be
Yeah.
fun. Doesn't happen too often.
Have you ever seen Akame ga Kill? Okay.
Nope.
Well, there's an ice queen in there. Not ice made out of, but there's an ice queen within that. And I think a part of
I
me is kind of
see.
like check on the dates. I think that came out in like 2011, the anime 2012. But this seems kind of like he made a girl out of that, pretty much.
Oh, she's a military
She
girl.
is. She's like one of the most powerful.
You know,
Akame.
it's
Yes,
death.
Esdeath. That's the name. I was thinking Esmeraldas, but yeah, Esdeath.
That's almost X-Death, the villain of Final Fantasy V.
Hmm. It's not like a particularly good anime, but you know, it's like that. That's a character that sticks out in people's mind. So the
Yeah.
second,
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen this girl
yeah,
before.
the second image, which very
Yep,
cute
there's a
image,
second
very
image.
cute.
Cute, hugging her husband. When holding her husband in her arms, the queen shows an atypical, peaceful expression. Only her husband may experience the warmth of her body and soul. You. Okay. Take another shot. Eh?
uh, Brilliant.
Sadly, I don't have booze on me right now, so I'm just taking a shot of
What
water.
is the odds on us doing a fully drunk episode? I think I
That.
might have been drinking for like the first one because I was just nervous for my own show. Um, but I'm not. I was like drinking during the podcast like early on. I don't know. But what's the odds on us
We
doing a
should
drunk one?
we should do that for like the last
The last one?
one
Okay.
as a commemorating.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Fucking locked in.
Pop the champagne.
Yeah. All right. Last and final go. Volume 2. Aspara.
Oh hey, it's the Grassman from Breath of Fire 2. It looks quite different here.
So what do we think of the Aspara?
It's hmm. I'm not really sure what she is. The type says aquatic demi-human, so I guess she's like a water elemental.
Yeah. Maybe she's not an elemental and I couldn't find a space for her, but she was a spirit. Maybe she was supposed to be in
I
ghosts.
see.
I don't know. Spirit, I don't really know what a spirit is. Spirit, actually, I do know what a spirit is. I'll be having that for the last and final episode. But spirit, I don't really know what it. I don't know what the difference between a specter and a ghost is. I don't know what the difference between a fucking spirit and a ghost is. It doesn't really matter. The fucking Will o' the Wisp wasn't a dead person, was it?
This
Actually, it was. But doesn't matter.
the
Doesn't matter. This
This encyclopedia needs like a
It does.
glossary.
It does. But she's a hot lady.
She is hot. I do like
I
her.
like, again, water kind of using her power to sort of make these like big harem pants and stuff is quite cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
She's got this big flowy design in her hair and stuff, and uh, yeah, the dark skin and huge. Well, actually, zoom in, enhance. Those are fucking nipples.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of
Plain as
poking.
day.
And not just the. Yeah, I think the Hakutaku last time also had the nipples poking a little bit.
I don't think so. I hope not.
But. No, it's fine. It's like you can barely see.
Yeah,
Nobody.
nobody
You
caught on.
know, it's
Yeah,
fine.
no AI YouTube algorithm is gonna pick it up and take away the
No.
money we don't make.
Yeah. Yeah, she is very
She
hot.
is.
Like, love the dark skin, the big boobs, very curvilicious body,
A lot of hearts, big heart
a
motifs.
lot of
Yeah,
hearts.
it's sort of like a flower sort of design here. It's
Yeah.
this one like when it comes to like the idea of like an elemental spirit showing up before you and like you're sort of like entranced by the beauty of it. This is the one that would be like just like yeah, where my mind just kind of goes blank and I'm just like oh.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine her like moving, doing a sensual dance.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely would get me
Just like yeah,
entranced.
like gently on top of like water and stuff. Yeah, like a lake.
Yeah.
And just yeah. Yeah, no, I'd like if a fucking Ignis showed up and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have fiery sex." I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, what are we doing? No, you're cool, but no interest." This though, this one's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, can you scroll up a little bit again to her name?
Apsara.
Okay, so I read it wrong. It is
I think I
Apsara.
did say Aspara as well, but it's Apsara.
Yeah. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2 has poisoned me forever. No, Apsara, I was looking on Google. That's a celestial being from Hindu and Buddhist mythology.
Hmm.
Originally a type of female spirit associated with clouds and water, but later came to play the role of nymph or
Okay.
fairy.
So yeah, pretty much
Okay,
what we've been dealing with so far. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, interesting here. The Rig Veda tells of an Apsara who's the wife of Gandharva,
Which
which,
is a
as we
harpy.
established, like, yeah,
Oh.
in yeah, so like in the word of Monster Go Encyclopedia, I guess that's Yuri.
Oh damn.
Hell yeah,
I mean, I'm taking her for
they would be really
I'm
hot
taking this one for
together.
myself actually. Fucking the Gandalf can get fucked, but you know we can share.
I mean, Gandharva is also wife tier,
That's
so
true.
multiple
That's
wives.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really
Oh, she's
hot.
also got fish ears, fucking mermaid ears. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Hell
notice
yeah.
that. Kinda fades
Yeah,
out in
this is like
her the
it's a
rest of the
very
design.
busy design, but every single element works, which is very hard to pull
Yeah,
off. Like like she has like arm bracelets and like feathers and stuff that you could also see. But again, I don't think any of it
yeah,
actively hinders the design. All of it works for like, yeah, of course you'd be wearing that.
yep.
This is really good. App Sara. Family spirit. Type aquatic demi-human. Habitat waterfronts, such as beaches, riverbanks, and lake shores. Nature lustful, cheerful, peaceful. Diet the essence of human man.
Yeah, the water does look a bit white.
Apsaras are a race that venerates Eros, goddess of love. They dance in honor of sexual love. It is held that long ago, the goddess of love produced a miraculous elixir of eternal life and beauty at the command of the greatest gods. In the process, her mana mixed with the sea, rendering it a white ocean of milk. From the ocean of
Hmm.
milk, the Apsaras were born, water elementals surrounded by sweet, milky fluid. Deeply loving and lustful, they use their beauty and dance to ardently seduce human men in the name of the goddess, filling them with love, flesh to flesh. As their seductions are used as a trial for heroes or saints within the sphere of the order, harming them is forbidden in many countries. Their dance of love is honed to wash their bodies in the passion of human men. It emphasizes the sensual beauty of their proportions and steals the hearts of all who look on. And as Apsara's every move inevitably draws men's gaze to her face, breasts, crotch, and even her armpits, legs, and fingers, crafting every bit of
Ooh.
her into a sexual object that a man might lust for. Dance is a constant in an Apsara's life. Even casual, routine gestures become as graceful and provocative as a proper performance, the better to draw men's lecherous gazes. One man is said to have fallen under an Apsara's thrall simply from the rhythmic waving of her hips as she approached him. Another man's fetish for dainty underarms was apparently awakened by an Apsara's mere nonchalant wave, and it wasn't long before he was inside of her.
Hmm.
It is those who have penetrated an Apsara who know their greatest beauty. The sweet pleasure of their bodies dissolve all thoughts as moans, wet noises, and euphoric beats of hips accompanying their lubricious dances, like lubricious
I guess
dance.
so. Yeah. Actually, it's pronounced
Lubricious.
lubricious.
The thought of a man.
I don't know
Yeah,
for sure.
I get it, yeah. The thought of a man's member losing its vigor while this dance unfolds before his eyes, that is, directly upon him, is considered quite implausible. Once he has seen it, the dance burns into his sight and thoughts. Scrolling up, there's no second image. God damn you, can't go across.
God damn it!
This fucking space.
There's space.
You motherfucker. You.
The best one, and it doesn't fucking turn
Everyone
second
but the
page.
Apsara. The last one.
Damn.
You motherfucker. Never to be purged. Thenceforth, it is her husband's. If her husband sees her make a single move suggestive of a dance, the obscene memory of that union will waken, giving rise to an uncontrollable, untoward thought about his lover. The Apsara finds his torrent of craving endearing, and is likely to accept it gladly, thus dedicating her whole body to him in an offering of love. As the weddings of Eros worshippers, Apsaras surround the bride and groom and present them with a dance. This dance of blessing enhances the charms of the newlyweds, drawing their attention not so much to the dancers, but rather to each other. Their gazes reflect only each other's, hearts running over with love and lust for their dearest. As such, Apsaras fulfill an important role in blessing in the formation of a new couple, joining them firmly in carnal desire. The elixir that Eros were creating on the eve of the Apsara's birth, known as Amrita, is supposed to grant those who drink it eternal youth and beauty and maintain the peak of their strength forever. The milk that surrounds Apsaras resembles Amrita, but does not have the same level of power. It does, however, preserve the youth and beauty of those who drink it, granting them spry energy and the libido of their prime reproductive years.
Okay, so I have to apologize to Kenko Cross because I said that I don't think he's gonna make any silly elementals. But then he comes and make a milk
He did.
elemental, and okay, fair enough. You win, Kenko Cross.
And boy, is the silliest one the best one. This is good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, shows up on the shores, dancing and stuff, and it like so enraptures you and stuff that like every single part of her, like you are attracted to, and you gain a fetish for, and you just like you physically like can't think of it like anything else but her, almost.
Yeah. I mean, I think those are good
Yeah,
thoughts. Like she's very hot.
yeah. I'm sort of glad that it's not like the milk actually doesn't make you immortal, but like instead like keeps you young and libido, and that's yeah makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes more sense like most of the other ones. I like that they
yeah, for
have a
sure.
role culturally as well. That like they show up to weddings and do dances, but and it's like yeah, it invigorates the couple. They get married. That's like a cool
Yeah,
little cultural thing, and it's like
yeah. It's a good way to get
yeah.
married, I guess.
Another cultural thing is that like you can't harm them. Like culturally, it's like bad for you to like harm one of these things, which I also agree with. It's just like
Yeah.
yeah, there's like all these like
That
elements of culture to this that I'm just like yeah, that's like feels like a part of the world. I feel like I can actually fucking see this. Yeah,
yeah,
you
that
go, you go.
that that did make me think like is this is there like a place in this world as like the India analog?
Uh, I guess no. I think it's just the desert place.
I see.
Like I think she
Yeah,
exists
because like
somewhere around the same place as the Pharaoh does in the Anubis, but not quite the same place.
oh, I see.
The desert place definitely is big enough for like different cultures and stuff, but I don't think there's like a specific like uh I don't know what's a fucking name for like India. Same way that Japan is like the rising sun. Um, I don't know.
I
I don't know.
don't know
Don't know
actually.
if it has one.
Probably does. Uh, yeah, like I think it's interesting to think about there's a play the whole like politics of this world of like you have the order that's trying to like fucking stop monsters from copulating people, but then you have like this country where like these messengers of the goddess of love
Oh
are monsters, but they're like part of the
yeah, like
society,
culture and
so I guess there's some
something to
friction
worship
there.
and yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. This one is just a very good all-round entry. It's sexy. It has like encyclopedic
Yeah.
value, and
Yeah.
yeah, just good. All it's missing is a second
Yeah.
picture.
Oh shame. Well, I think we move on to the
Yep.
extras. It's in the chat as always, but first one, Dorome.
I saw the name immediately. Dorime. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so she's like
Goopy
a
Go.
big slime,
Yeah, I think she might
but
be mud specifically. I can already see the word gnome in here, so I'm guessing this is like another earth elemental, but maybe
yeah.
like clay, maybe something along those lines.
Hmm. Yeah, she definitely looks a lot more like an actual earth elemental than the gnome did. Just a girl with rock hands. This one looks like she's actually made of the element.
Like rising above it,
A
yeah,
lot cooler.
rising out of like the
Yeah.
earth, and yeah, you can see there's like still plants there. though it's a lot less
Yeah.
prominent. But yeah, she's just like this big, goopy muck monster that's like also hot and cool.
Yeah. She had like a gem in her chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like she big boobs. I wanna squish them, see how they feel.
Only thing is that like I guess it kind of depends on like what the Earth is, because it's like being made of an element isn't inherently attractive to me, right? Apsara,
Yeah,
the Apsara is like a pretty good of like being water, but like of like a more mystical value and like it's yeah that's like a much better. And so, but like when it comes to like these, and it's like literal dirt and muck. It's not something that particularly appeals to me. Like a slime girl is like an element of the world, but like that's a little bit more fantastical in my mind. It's sort of the same like
yeah,
differences between like the Lamia and the Centaur, where like the Centaur feels like a bit more like too realistic. It's like something that could, and then like the Lamia is like so fantastical that like I don't really think bestiality at any point. Um, and then this is like the same, where it's like it's done a good job of so far of like not making me feel like I'm literally just fucking dirt or just fucking water, though it's kind of there. This
yeah. Like
this
with
this
a
design leans more to feeling like it is just like a slime girl, and I can accept this a lot more than rock girl.
yeah, yeah. Like I guess we'll have to read the entry to really know what her deal is. But I guess it's that thing of with a slime proper is like nondescript slime can probably feel like anything in your mind. So like it's exciting. While Earth Girl is like, yeah, that might feel like mud. Like stick your dick in mud,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure how good that is. Never try it personally.
Well, I know, it's like mud masks, so maybe like your skin will be all like nice and smooth afterwards. It's a
Ooh.
bonus.
Yeah, like it is a cute design. I guess it being so monochromatic. It's so white. Doesn't maybe so that it doesn't super jump out.
No,
There's a whole lot here that
but its shape,
makes my
yeah, its shape is quite interesting though.
yeah, the shape is good. I like the big hands coming out of the slime, and like she's also kind of merging there. It's cool. Maybe not one of my favorite designs, but it's interesting. I think it conveys elemental pretty like a lot better than the gnome.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we're gonna find out what her deal is. Dorome, Dorome,
I'm going for
Doromu.
Jerome. I think.
Yeah, that's probably right. Dorome, Dorome. Yeah, Dorome. Spirit family, elemental type. Habitat: caves, wetlands. Disposition: lustful, composed, and simple. Diet: human man's man. Yeah, she looks like she. Like, I didn't want to say it, but like a big goopy white slime is gonna look like a certain something.
She's more close to a gray.
I guess so. When an earth elemental born from concentrated earth elements is joined with Mamono mana, it usually becomes a monster called a gnome. But if the mana is too powerful and melts the earth elements, it will fail to become a gnome, instead becoming a Dorome. Oh, I get it, because gnome, Dorome. Okay. A being whose nature is closer to that of a monster than an elemental. After being melted by mana, their earthen body becomes a body of sloppy, loose mud. Their essentially melted heart also becomes devoted to monstrous desire and pleasure. When they spot a man, they'll attack and attempt intercourse while making an ecstatic smile. Their intelligence is not very high and their movements are sluggish too, so if you notice them, escape won't be difficult. However, given that they are comprised of earth elements, they can merge with the earth and move freely below ground, only to suddenly appear at a man's feet and instantly seize him by wrapping him with their muddy body. While they do aggressively attack humans, their disposition is extremely gentle, and when they restrain a man, it's like a tender embrace. Their mud is warm and soft, and a man will be enveloped in a comfortable pleasure even if he just surrenders himself and soaks in it. Okay. The sex isn't very intense either. They'll cover the man's body entirely with their loose body, as if to firmly embrace him and gently shake their hips, providing a man a melting pleasure. When monsters copulate with men in this manner, they naturally make an ecstatic expression the moment they sip mana, but it seems that drones are able to get in a pleasant, happy mood even just by taking a man inside their mud and enveloping him. It is said that those that have obtained a husband make an extremely ecstatic expression, as if they were right in the middle of sex, even when simply embracing their husband in their muddy arms. Since they themselves are earth, even if their body crumbles or gets smashed, they can just create a new body from the ground, and therefore physical attacks won't have much effect. Additionally, they can take in the surrounding mud and earth, make it part of their own body, and freely control it. And they can even make multiple copies of their own body from the earth. Sometimes, regardless of the fact that there was only one of them, before you know it, you'll find yourself surrounded by them. How much earth they can take in differs depending on the magnitude of the mana possessed by the individual. Normally the limit is only several bodies worth, but they say that sometimes they swell so much that all the visible ground, or even every place all over the walls, floor, and ceiling of a cave will become part of the dome. If a man carelessly sets foot inside one of them, he will end up having his body covered in countless muddy female bodies that suddenly appear around him. And so in this case, they're literally caving.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what are you thinking? I have a feeling that you might be a fan of this, if I'm not mistaken.
more or less. Like the last paragraph, like the idea of stepping inside a cave and then suddenly the walls all start to turn into like hot mud women and covering you. That's that's pretty hot, but other than that, it feels like a lot of ideas we're already seeing.
Hmm. I mean, take this
This is a
take this like individually, right? This girl who's kind of slow. She's kind of, dopey, but she's also kind of she there's this predator nature to her where she literally goes into the ground and then shows up beneath your feet and drags you into it. But then it's slow, gentle, warm, enveloping sex, and then she creates all these different versions of her, and it's just like this. You're just kind of submerged in mud sex forever. I There are
I
parts
don't know.
of
It
that
just
that I
can't.
like, but also it's kind of like a bubble slime situation where it's I don't what you're made of kind of. I mean to me there's
Yeah.
I don't want my life to just be ruined and fucked up at all. So I don't want to be actually the whole going into a cave and then it all collapsing around you. I don't like that actually.
Hmm.
I'm a little bit claustrophobic. I don't like that idea.
Yeah, I guess that would be like it's just that the idea of her being mud
Yeah.
makes this kind of awkward. Like I like being covered in goop. I like being covered in slime. Not so much being covered in mud. It just feels kind of dirty,
Yeah.
and Like it's gonna get all over you, might get in your mouth. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I I just can't really see that much appeal of this concept specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I thought this would like you would have liked this a lot more than I would, but I guess we're sort of like in the same boat of like, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to be dragged in the ground. I don't. I kind of like her personality, her disposition, but I don't. I like the idea of the clones. I like the idea. You know what? You know what? I just want like the slime queen. That's what I want. I don't.
yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like the whole thing of like, oh, she can. So suddenly you see like multiples of her or like that. Just give me the slime queen.
uh,
That's way
yeah, the
cooler.
slime queen is like fucking awesome. I yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, Durham's not really needed, and it's kind of spooky. I don't like it.
no. Like if she could maybe solidify into like a I guess a more golem like body and only like melt when she's like moving through the earth. That could be a more cool idea because then it's like yeah she has like more of a body, but if she's always gonna be all muddy like this, it's just like I don't know. I don't think this one is really for me.
All right, I think we can move on to the next girl,
Yeah,
Genie.
Genie. Hell yeah.
I think it took
Got
him
the
like
genie
11,
finally.
12 years to make a genie girl. Here she is.
Yeah. Well, there's the Genie jar,
Good.
but I guess that one doesn't count.
Yeah, alright, same thing. Why do we have the gin of the jar before we had the genie? What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
So, what do you think of Shantae? Shantae over here.
So Shantae, that has come up a few
Yes.
times, right? Yeah, if you had to play Shantae, like maybe that's something for the
Play
future.
it.
Uh,
It's so good. You don't understand. It's like a Metroidvania, so it takes ages to get good, but then it gets good. Believe me.
maybe one day could play it on stream together or
Oh,
something.
yeah, yeah, we could,
Could be
sure.
fun.
Yeah, I like Pirate's Curse. I'm not sure if that would run. And I like Risky's Revenge. Risky's Revenge is like, but I've never played the GBA game, so
I
that
see.
you could definitely run on stream and we can experience that together. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is basically the very similar
It's
design.
Shantae.
It's Shantae,
Ponytail.
good.
Yeah, Shantae's a great design.
Yeah,
Hair and pants. That's sort of wisp.
always
Yeah,
good.
it's cool.
Yeah, you know, bringing up Secret of Mana again. Like I noticed the girl in official art also kind of has the same
Hmm.
appearance, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Official art for the game is very cute.
This is a star motif with this girl.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, she's okay. So you know how is she going to like fucking the Yu-Gi-Oh Pegasus tournament and they have like those bracelets where they have to put the stars. That's kind of what those look
Oh
like.
shit, yeah.
I do like the stars too. They're cute.
Yeah.
There's a big eye on her choker.
Yeah, and on the genie lamp.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I didn't look at the lamp, funnily enough.
um, yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, this design is not like crazy good. It's got like some yeah, it's got some like decent colors. It is yeah, but like I am wondering what he's gonna how he's gonna introduce the genie into this world. Cause like
Yeah.
you can just like get a wish granted. Like there's this whole thing of like building up monster manor and stuff in order to sort of change reality. So the fact there's like a genie in this world, I am sort of curious. The power scaling. I am invested
Yeah,
in the power scaling of this universe. I take it very seriously.
yeah. In in D&D, Wish is like the most powerful spell you can get because you can basically wish for anything, right? And genies can, grant wishes. So, like, could you find a genie girl in this universe and just go like, I wish I was the Overlord, actually? Can't you just do that?
Yeah, she. I'm pretty sure she could.
That would be poggers. I wanna do that.
Yeah.
Get a genie, like my plan after I get isekai'd into Monster Girl Encyclopedia, find a genie girl, use my infinite wrist to conquer her heart, and then just become the new Overlord.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Because the whole battle between the chief deity and the overlord is about rewriting the will of the world anyway. So yeah, you could just. What is your first wish? I wish for infinite Yuri. And then just fucking.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Fuck yeah. Alright, I guess we can find out
yeah.
what the genie does.
Genie. Spirit family, element type. Habitat, desert region. In parentheses, ruins. Disposition, cheerful, malicious. That's.
Oh no, it's
Oh
that kind of
no.
genie.
Oh, you're gonna wish to be the overlord, and it's like, oh, you didn't specify the overlord of what though? It's like, oh no.
Oh no. And then you become Overlord, the anime
You
guy.
become overlord of the lava golems,
Oh boy.
the overlord of the tributus.
Oh no.
Uh, diet, human men's essence, spirits that dwell within sacred treasures called magic lamps. It is supposed that they were formerly created at the hands of the sun god and given to the desert kings. They normally sleep in their lamps, but when a human man rubs the lamp, they appear along the smoke. They are said to be able to grant the wishes of the one who summons them, with magical powers that can even be said to be almighty. These beings were originally
Yeah.
formed from the sun god's matter. They didn't used to be monsters, but when the Desert Kings became monsters, they changed into monsters too as a result of their influence.
Wait, so are the Desert Kings here the Pharaoh?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Being sacred treasures, their very existence itself is an almighty spell formula, and they can cause all sorts of miracles using their body. However, the use of the vast power is bound by all sorts of contracts for maintenance and control, and they can utilize their power to its maximum extent unless it's in the form of granting wishes for the one who summoned them. Additionally, the use of that power requires an amount of mana correspondingly suitable enough for the phenomenon that has occurred to be poured into their body, which is a vessel that accumulates mana. Being monsters, they replenish their mana by obtaining essence, i.e., by having sex with men. Oh, thank God you clarified that because three volumes in, I had no idea what that even meant. Collecting mana, I had no
Yeah.
idea what they. I'm glad it was finally specified, and this.
Yeah, now we know that the the vagina is between the
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
legs, and two, that monsters replenish their mana by having sex with
All
men.
right, yeah, we're learning. We're learning.
Yeah.
In other words, it's absolutely necessary for the summoner to have sex with them in order to have this wish granted. The bigger the wish, the more repeatedly they must copulate, and the more essence he must pour inside them. For example, if one were to wish for immortality, then they would end up having to spend the entirety of their endless life continuously pouring essence inside of them, spending an eternity consumed by sex and pleasure. Their bodies are made for the sake of having mana poured inside, so when pouring mana inside, i.e. when ejaculating inside thank you for specifying, once again, pouring the mana inside is ejaculating in the vagina. Thank you.
I'm glad that he's clarifying these
Yeah,
things.
many fans were confused at this point, I'm sure. The pleasure the man gains is increased, and the length of the ejaculation is drawn out. This extends also to the oral ejaculation and saliva swapping. Each time a man has sex with a genie to have a wish granted, he becomes enthralled with the act of pouring mana inside her, and will end up becoming enthralled with the genie herself. Eventually, he'll wind up craving the sex with her and ejaculating necessary and craving the sex with her and ejaculations necessary for granting a wish even more than his original wish. It is said that finally his wish will be to make her his forever. Furthermore, the contrasts binding them were weakened when they became monsters. Basically, they grant wishes to the summoner in accordance with the contracts, but if they don't like the wish, they may demand far more sex than is actually needed, and by proposing even more pleasure, they seduce the man and try to get him to spend the accumulated mana on another wish. In this manner, having become a monster makes the wild and whimsical personality, which is their true nature, rise to the surface, and they are not absolutely obedient to their master. In actuality, wishes cannot be granted without their consent. Also,
Hmm.
the magic lamps are magic items that continuously collect mana from the surroundings that maintain the genie's existence. Once they acquire a permanent source of high quality mana, i.e., a husband, it is no longer needed. It is said that when freed from the lamp's bindings, they are also released from various contracts, and they no longer need to obey their master and grant wishes. However, once free and acting according to their own desire, a genie will love her husband, and probably try to grant her beloved husband's wishes accordingly. The cost will be endless sex as much as she desires, instead of enough sex just to cover the cost of the spell.
Okay. Wait. So, So this doesn't really work with the whole trickery thing then.
I mean, she does kind of trick you, where, like, she tricks you into, like, because she wants to keep getting, mana essence.
Yeah.
And so she'll, like, pretend that it takes more mana than is actually needed, or will make you wish for something that is not what you. Yeah, like, I'm gonna wish for all of the greatest whiskies and rums known to man. And then she goes, well, I'm not gonna grant you that wish, you fucking idiot. I'm gonna. She then like she tricks you into wishing for, um, I don't know, endless credit at a shopping thing. I don't know, whatever fucking woman thing. I don't know, whatever how the joke works. I don't know. You figure it out at home. But yeah, that's the trickery part, I guess. The malicious.
Yeah, but then once you become her husband, she just keep granting you wishes anyways.
Yeah, but not like. Yeah, the. I mean, probably not like world-ending ones though, because it still does take massive amount of mana, and I'm guessing
I guess
to
so.
become the Overlord is probably gonna take a mass amount of mana as well. So you can't just wish that. I'm guessing that's probably the idea. So
Hmm.
you can't be immortal. You can't rewrite the world, but you can, yeah, have quick sex and then get like a simple couple wishes and stuff. Makes
Okay.
life easy.
What if
There you go.
hmm. So she needs mana to cast wishes,
Yes.
right? So my wish would be that every every dark matter converges in one place together, and there you go. You have a lot of mana that she can use freely
Because
to cast a really
she
strong
can
wish.
just accumulate monster mana just like from her surroundings. That was yeah, that was stated in like the second paragraph. So I guess you could do that, and I don't think wishing for all the dark matter to be in like one room, trapped in one room. That's probably gonna be like a lot of sex, but I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, just gotta just gotta figure out a way of defending yourself, you know, so the it doesn't capture you. But then yeah, make your second wish really quickly and use the dark matter as
But
energy. Everybody
she
wins.
has her own the will of her own, right? She's not just a bang master. She can turn down a wish if she doesn't want to, and she can secretly make it something else. She has so let's say she does want to become the Overlord or let you be the Overlord. Then yeah, she can do that. Because I was thinking
Yeah.
like this is something she would like never do, but actually she could want to do that. So there is a strat here. There is a strat.
Yeah, see that the genie, unlike the Sphinx, actually offers me a puzzle that gets my brain running.
Yeah.
So I like her a lot more. It's like I'm trying to figure out, okay, with all the knowledge that I learned so far, the location of the vagina in a woman's body, the fact that the penis can pour mana into a woman's vagina, with all this knowledge, what can I do to figure out how to become the overlord with this genie girl?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, like what's yeah.
It's the cogs
Yeah,
turning.
what's like the craziest way? That's also how you could do it. Like what's like the most absurd, physically
Yeah.
absurd way could I become the Overlord? Uh yeah. Wedding ticket here.
Because yeah, it's not like she's going to. It doesn't say she's gonna be an asshole
No.
genie, right? She's not gonna take your wish and just twist your words and shit. She just might not want to confer your wish, and that's you just got shut down,
Mm.
right? So there is an ability of, but you don't need to worry too much about like you know specific wording. You just have to convince her that she wants to grant your wish. That's the
Yeah.
puzzle here. And you know what? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fiery penis
Yeah.
to you make a strong argument.
Well, I think on that note, we can move on to the last and final goal.
Last girl.
The Tsurara. Oh no.
Suraraona.
This, I believe,
Okay,
is, yeah, the girl died in the ice that we were talking about.
I see. Hmm. Hmm. We've seen a few ice girls
Yes.
today. Probably more than any other
Yes.
element. This is the fourth one if you count snow.
Yeah,
Uh, this might be my least favorite
I
one.
see.
I see.
Yeah, what don't you like about this?
It feels kinda the same ballpark as the Ice Queen, where it's just here's a bunch of
Yeah.
ice. I guess the ice that's coming out of her like eye patch might be forming a bit of a flower, but it also just kind of looks like a big icicle.
There's almost something here where it kind of looks like the ice part of her is like uncontrollable, where it's kind of bursting out of her and she kind of can't control it or stop it. And I would like that idea. I think that would look cool visually, but I don't think that's what the intention is. I think it's supposed to be more
Yeah,
chaotic while still being stylish, which is what, yeah, the Ice Queen was, and I think I am inclined to agree that it doesn't quite work. She's like a mix between the Ice Queen and the Yuki Onna. Um,
yeah,
I don't know if it, yeah, if they do like the fucking Dragon
yeah.
Ball like combination, this is what they look like, you know.
Yeah, to me it doesn't super work. Like the whole like kimono aspect of it just kind of gets lost. The color scheme just blending it all
Yeah,
together, and it's not as pronounced as I would like. In a way, I guess like a longer kimono would have made this more interesting. This very short
yeah.
one. Yeah, it doesn't like there's nothing about the design that really
I mean,
jumps
again,
out
it's like
for
such a
me. Like,
busy design, yet it somehow doesn't. Like
yeah,
it's
it's just
part of me likes it, but a part of me doesn't, and it's really hard to truly fully put my finger on it because everything is just a little bit out of place. It's like a little too busy.
yeah. Yeah, it's busy and at the same time it's not busy in an interesting way. Like it's not like she has like some design elements that
Yeah,
stick
like the
out.
Epsara, for example.
It's all ice.
Like the yeah,
Yeah.
a busy design that like, but all works and fit together, and like every piece of the design is like good and interesting. Like or the Mero. The Mero was also like had a lot of things going on for its design, but like everything worked. This, I think her hair is being held up in a ponytail by ice, but it's kind of hard to tell. I think I
Yeah.
don't know why there's ice bursting out of her eye patch. It's kind of cool, but there's like ice peeking out of her short kimono, which looks a bit weird.
Also, would all this gonna get in the way hardcore
Yeah,
of the sex? Just gonna fucking stab
yeah.
yourself.
There are actually like a couple of designs I've seen over like not just in this, but like, in general, where it's like there's so much going on with it. Like I can't physically imagine myself undressing it. It's like a present that's been wrapped too many times. It's like
Yeah.
man, yeah,
Maybe we should make a slushie out of all that ice.
yeah, that'd be cool. Fucking snow cone girl, yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be a better idea than whatever this is. But I guess on the note, we should find
Oh
out
yeah, and
whatever
she
this
like peas
is.
different flavors depending on the day. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay,
Just like
yeah.
hold it underneath. It's like yeah. Oh damn it! It's watermelon flavor again. Damn it.
That would be that would be great, yeah. Surara Ona, Spear Family, Elemental Type. Habitat Zipangu Region, Snowy Mountains. Disposition devoted, lustful, ferocious. Diet omnivorous, the essence of human man. I guess she's omnivorous but favors the
Yeah.
essence of
Okay.
human man, sure. Ice spirits that inhabit snowy mountains in the Zipango region who are gorgeous women with bluish white skin that make a beautiful but cold and sharp impression. Certainly sharp. They share the same origins as the Yukiona race, who do look quite similar to them, but compared to the gentle-natured Yukiona, They are far more succubus-like and have a ferocious disposition. The monstrous nature of this race is readily apparent. The ice mana contained within them even freezes their own heart, and they're always tormented by feelings of loneliness and desolation. Wait, is this just like all of the ice girls in one? Okay. Ergo, they long terribly for the heat that dwells within human man. When a man soon to be prey visits the snowy mountains, they'll try to aggressively launch an attack and violate him, seeking pleasure and debauchery enough to melt their very heart and body. Just as the name Surara Ona, Icicle Woman, implies, they can convert the ice mana dwelling within them into icicles that they can control. Any prey they resist will have icicles rain down upon him. A man whose body has been pierced by these icicles will not sustain any external wounds, you don't say, but ice mana will steadily spread throughout his body from the place where he was pierced, inducing feelings of loneliness and desolation so severe that it is hard to resist having his heart frozen. As his heart freezes over time, the man will grow so cold that he will be rendered incapable of thinking about anything, and before long he will be rendered immobile while curled up and shivering. The only thing that can thaw the heart once it's been frozen like this is the warmth that monsters direct towards man. Until being embraced and violated by them, there will be no warmth in the man's heart. If attacked by a monster in that condition, he will end up surrendering himself, unable to resist the heat and pleasantness of the warmth of the monster, intent on melting his heart and body. That's almost body and soul, but
Yeah.
I'll let you pass.
Heart and body. Heart and soul.
Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah, this is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent. She froze Riku's heart! Oh no! Licking her chops over the frozen tree, the Tsurada Onna will then bring him back to her dwelling, and then, when her body indulges in the man's essence and warmth, along with that, the woman will pour insanely lewd heat into the man, and the sex they enjoy will practically make them
Oh, that's
melt
like a
into each other.
paragraph that's one fucking sentence. That's cool. That's really fun. Also,
Yeah.
licking her chops. That's that's another word for like mouth, I guess. Chops. Yeah.
Hmm.
A weird word to put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't sure what that
that's like
meant,
if
but
randomly
okay.
the word buggered was in there. Then you bug her. Yeah, she gets buggered by her husband. It'd be like, what the fuck? Licking her
That would be
chops.
funny. Yeah, it reminds me of like the fucking hentai I was watching once where the the translation was kind of silly because at one point like, yeah, suck my prick, and I'm like, wait, hang on, hang on. Yeah. Okay. They want to be in a state where their frozen body is constantly melted by their husband. Ergo, they're extremely greedy for their husband's warmth. Whether day or night, they'll lie with him, continuously joining with their husband for as long as possible. Of course, they'll try to spend their life copulating delirium, showering his essence, and you can bet whenever there's an opening, they'll snuggle up to him and wrap their arms and legs around him, so as to fully enjoy even the warmth of human skin. Also, in contrast with their violent disposition, they devotedly serve their husband in a manner befitting of a monster of Zipangu, okay, and can even be meddlesome, but they say that pouring love into their husband in this non-physical manner is also one of the things that makes them feel comfortable and produces heart-melting warmth. It may appear to be ladylike behavior at a glance, but compared to the Yukiona who has the skill to cajole a man into desiring her himself and taking her as his wife, the Tsurada Onna will push herself on a man and violate him whether he says yes or no, pleasuring his body, and she'll exhaustively serve him whether he wants her to or not, delighting his heart. That's how they roll. That's how they roll, sure. Even the way that they devotedly serve their husband according to their own desire is like a ferocious monster who loves her husband. Yeah, this weirdly feels more Volume 2 than the Volume 2 ones.
Yeah. And I mean, okay, what's like different with this one in comparison to the rest? Like the other ice?
Nothing.
Like, it's just more of she's an ice woman, and then her ice makes you feel cold and lonely, and that makes you want to have warm sex with her, and then she is warm, and then you got cold sex, and that's how they roll. And fucking you bug
Yeah.
on her chops. Alright, lad. You fucking twat.
Oh no, Yakuman's Britishness has been activated.
uh,
Yeah, like I guess the differentiator is that she is more aggressive. Like the Ice Queen and the Glacie will like
like coup
they
d'eire,
they
yeah.
yeah, they freeze you, but they don't want, they don't tend to have sex with you. They're draining your mana just by freezing your heart. And it just so happens that you get filled with so much loneliness that you end up, embracing them and having sex. This one actively wants you to have sex with her.
Yeah.
That's all part of her keikaku.
Oh.
You could just ask, I wouldn't. I-
uh,
What's with this whole scheme? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
look, I know I made fun of your design, but I'm already very lonely. Like, it's fine. We'll work something out.
I mean, I guess when
Uh,
like you were put among, I mean, we have not seen a lot of Snow Ice Girls so far. This is kind of like the episode for it. Like if you are in a land where
yeah,
the Ice Queen exists, the Glacie exists, the Yeti exists, and the White Horn exists, all these other girls who are basically like uh, escaping from the coldness of the physical reality and the emotional reality and embracing a woman. And then you find the Sura owner, who just kind of doesn't really have like an impression beyond that. I can imagine that, like, how am I going to stand out? Here's my master plan. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't think it's that interesting. I,
yeah. Okay, so our fanfic version of her, where she's a very silly, ineffective villain, is actually kind of endearing. I like that version of this character quite a bit. Sadly, it's not what's presented in the
no.
text.
And, there is something for said for, like, as Amy always says, what is written isn't exact, and what is shown isn't always the same thing. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we have to go by what's written down, generally. And, yeah, what is written, it's just kind
It's
of,
boring.
it's boring, it's the same thing we've read 3 times already. And even if there wasn't those other three, I think it would still not leave much of an impression.
Yep.
I don't know why he brought back the Yuki owner to make it Surara owner. Just to not really have like a strong idea for it.
Yeah, I guess he might have just wanted to draw
Ice
another
Lady.
girl with like a kimono, her boobs kind of hanging out. Cause I don't know what Kenko Cross' ideal woman is right now, but last we checked, it was the the
Nurahion.
the Norarihion,
Yeah.
yeah. which is kinda similar
Yeah,
to this in the dress sense.
yeah.
So I guess he's just like, I wanna just draw another one of those. What can I do? Oh, she's like ice. It's the League of Legends skin thing of just like, okay, we need a new skin for this character. What should we do? Like, what concept would be good? Oh, how about if we take this character and make it ice? Like, yep, that's gonna sell.
Hmm.
Print it. uh,
Well, I think on that note, I think we can move on to the tier list.
yeah, not the best note on the
No,
hey. What can we do?
yeah. As usual, as always, as closing up, as I'm gathering all the girls from the tier list. Um, yeah, plug time. Plug time.
Let's plug away. So yes, I am Ellen Hodai. That's who I am. Hello, hello. I do a comic called Harpy Story. It's a comic about monster girls, and well, we're about to get, as of the time of this recording, a new monster girl introduced in the story. And it's gonna be cool. You know, like by the time this comes out, the page is definitely out already. You can go check it out. It's good. It has a lot of beauty. It has, you know, stuff is gonna happen. It's gonna be cool. There will be, you know, some elemental creatures in the near future too. So that's something to look forward to. Although not really early monster girls. I guess they're gonna be more like little guys. They're the things I like. Monster girls and little guys.
Hell
Speaking of
yeah.
little guys, I also stream on Twitch. And yeah, it's twitch.tv/Alan Hodai. I am currently playing through Secret of Mana, which I mentioned a few times here. It has quite a few elemental spirits. That's like kind of a big part of the plot, just finding those little fuckers. It's a video game. I also played through Resident Evil first. It's been a blast. It has been fun. It's a very spooky game. Shows its age, but you know I've been enjoying it a lot. Last stream had some really fucking frightening spiders. I didn't enjoy that part, but other than that, it's a fun game. Yeah. So read Harpy Story on harpystory.thecomicseries.com. Give me money on patreon.com/harpystory. There you go, nailed it. Yeah, that's where you can give me money. You can see some exclusive goodies there. I have recorded a speed draw video that I haven't really edited yet, but will be released on
Oh damn.
Patreon for everyone who gives me
We
money.
will
Yep.
there be like
And there's
commentary for it, like going through the process, or is it just like a?
most likely, yeah, because speed draw videos are kind of boring
Yeah.
otherwise. It's good to have the commentary. And there's a new character card in there as well, exclusive for people who give me money on Patreon. And there will be more goodies later on, so you wanna catch those. And yeah, twitch.tv/Alan for my streams. Also read The Deathless by Amy
Yes.
Morrow. The link's on the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
I heard the second arc is about to conclude. It's a good time to hop on. And as always, subscribe, like, and check out our other podcasts. There's a new Brainworm out. I heard that the book podcast will come out
Eventually.
soon.
Eventually.
Yeah. There's also a big live stream we did ranking Toho character designs. That was a lot of fun. You can watch a clip where we argue about Sakuya and Yomu. We argue so much on
Yeah,
that.
if you're tired of
Like,
us always agreeing with each other and you want to see like actual like a heated debate about cute girls, like that's that fucking 43-minute video is honestly like really good.
yeah, just us tearing each other apart. It's great. You're definitely gonna do more than the future. It was really fun. And yeah, comment as usual. Thank you, Kenko
Yeah,
Cross.
yeah, he knows where a vagina is. He and he makes use of that. He sure does. Um, you know, I mean, without Kenko Cross, we wouldn't have all of these girls, all these 12 girls. Wouldn't have this show. We wouldn't have any of it. So thank Kenko Cross.
Yeah,
Even if once this show ends, by God it will end. Still continue to thank Kenko Cross.
always, always and forever. Yeah, every time you thank Kenko Cross, the fire in his dick
It goes a little
grows
harder, just a
brighter.
little harder.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Now on to the tier list.
Yeah.
First up, Yuki Ono. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
There's
Sure
been 12
has.
girls. But Yuki Ono, what do you remember?
Uh,
What do you think about
I've
Yuki
been
Ono?
thinking about Yukiona. Like, I don't like her as much as the Glacie, I think, but there's still a there's still an appeal to her, you know.
Yeah.
Like looking back, actually open up the Monster Girl Encyclopedia wiki to look back at her design, and it's surprisingly like still pretty endearing. Like simple but good.
Yeah, it's a charming design, one that's like, not over the top. It's just like I'd say it's like sort of similar to like the base mermaid or something like that, or like the base harpy of just like a good
Yeah.
design. The Yuki Ono, like again, it was like the only one that had like a childhood friend narrative of like, which is like pretty cute. She comes as a little star child and like hangs out with you as a kid, and then years later you find that beautiful lady in the snow, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah, it's probably
I'm
charming.
thinking wife with this one. Like maybe she doesn't
Yeah,
make me
it's
feel as strongly as some of the other wife tiers, but I still think I still think she makes it, honestly.
yeah, yeah. I think we can go. Yeah, I think we can go with wife dear. It sort of like bounces between smooch and wife for me, but
I put
I
her on
think
sex tier.
wife is good. No, I don't think she's like sex tit.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah.
you meant
I was like, wait, did
accidentally
we
put her on
put
sex tit. Oh,
Phoenix
sorry.
on wife tier? What? I don't remember.
No, no. Well, sorry. There's just like so many girls now.
It's
Fucking
alright, yeah.
yeah. Uh. Oh, what was his fucking? I had the fucking list up. Hey, what was it? What's it
Undine.
go? Undine. Yeah, Undine. What do you think of the Undine?
Uh, like the design is pretty basic, but I remember the lore being like the lore was okay. I think it manages to elevate her to at least smooch tier.
Yeah, it's a basic design, but there was like something. Yeah, there was like a couple of elements I remember. I can't quite. There was like an element of corruption there, and um,
Yeah, like there's the thing of her like sex with her like making you feel very much at peace, which is interesting. And
yeah,
also,
yeah,
yeah, like with the There was the whole thing that if you like, she does not take verbal abuse well at all, which is a little bit mowy. Not that I would verbally abuse her, but it would be kind of
Oh
cute.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah. Now I remember that like in last paragraph.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that does make me so. Yeah, I think Smooch Tear is
Yep.
good.
Give the
Um,
water a little smooch. A splashy smooch.
Ignis.
Ignis. This one. Hmm.
I I could go for like a plain or a not for me. Like she, her design. I do like quite a few elements of her design. Um, as I said, like how much like she can express through her personality, or like being a naked fire lady. It's like, but the whole thing was pretty much just like your. She just like causes like destruction from around her and stuff, whatever. I remember us talking more like she's like more cool as like
Yeah.
a boss fight in a thing or like a story as opposed to like an actual woman you would ever want to
Yeah,
be
for
around.
sure. Yeah, I think this one, like, if the like, if the design was a little bit more interesting, maybe I could see something. But as is, yeah, I think plain tier.
Yeah. Okay. Sylph.
Okay, Sylph. Sylph I actually like quite a bit.
Hmm. I think I'm thinking daughter tier. I
Daughter
think.
tier, like she does look a little bit small, but at the same time, like her whole deal of being like this very free spirit and always curious about things is kind of interesting. Er,
And the fact that like yeah, like the whole the thing I remember like the most about it was the whole because like words are like wind and stuff or like travel through air and stuff. So like she just like picks up random things about sex through these ideas and stuff through words, though she doesn't like quite understand it. I do think that's like a cute
yeah,
thing, but I do see her as more of like this mischievous wind spirit. Like when I'm looking at like at the daughter tiers and stuff, there's quite a few mischievous little brats and stuff, but they're perfectly cute
yeah,
and
but
fun.
like I said, this
And
one I think is this one does try the little travel companion vibe, but she's also a little bit more appealing than like some of the others in daughter tier, you know.
okay,
I the corrupted farm I thought was pretty hot actually.
hmm,
Uh, maybe smooch and see where it goes. I think that's what I
okay,
would say.
sure. And then the last for volume one, which is gnome,
Gnome.
gnome.
Gnome. Uh, what are you thinking about gnome?
Either not for me or bottom tier, honestly. I think the design's not that great. I think the whole fucking and like your essence goes into like the fruit and vegetables around you. It's kind of gross.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember much. Yeah, I don't think there's anything particularly appealing about the gnome. It's really
Honestly, I would say maybe plain tier because knowing what comes next, I don't think this is as bad as that one.
oh okay
You know.
okay
But at the same time, it's not particularly
yeah.
appealing enough to be enough for me.
I guess it is just kind of like a
Yeah,
rock dirt
it's a
girl.
rock.
Uh, it's a rock. Fuck it, plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get
Though
the next one, the dark matter.
what next one? Oh yeah, Dark Matter.
It's like all
That's not
the
the
way
that's
at
a
the
different
to
one.
the right.
Uh, There we go. Oh, this is the
Yeah.
last one. Dark matter. Dark matter.
I mean, I think this one is a pretty easy bottom tier.
Not even for body horror fate Yuri. That doesn't even
But
appeal to you.
it's.
Doesn't particularly appeal to me, but
I don't want to be assimilated, honestly. That sounds horrible.
yeah. Again, it's like kind of the idea of all of the masculine and feminine Monster Man like becoming a physical embodiment of like a character and stuff. That's cool. Um, but I don't think how it's been represented here
Yeah.
is good. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, just a lolly on a fucking black goo.
Yeah, there's no
It's
design
gross
here.
and
It
weird.
just sucks.
Autumn dear.
Next one to
Uh, Glacy.
Glacy. Oh, I really like Glacy.
I'm pretty. I think it's. I'm guessing it's a unanimous wife tier.
Yeah.
I think it's very very endearing. Uh, Ice Queen narrative, not the Ice Queen, but an
Yeah,
Ice
weirdly
Queen
enough, she's more interesting than the actual
archetypal.
Ice Queen.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah, no, just a great standout design and a cute
Yep.
relationship.
Yeah,
Everything about
this
it's
one I
good.
can just envision like a relationship with, you know. So it's just very good.
Now, the Ice Queen. Not to, not to be confused with the Ice Queen from Fiona and Cake.
Oh.
This Ice Queen, or the other
I don't even remember that one.
Elsa from Frozen. Oh, you don't remember?
I remember
Oh,
Fiona and Cake. I don't
actually,
remember what the Ice Queen looks like.
me neither. Actually, I know there's like a full spin-off now,
Yeah,
but
that's really
I haven't
weird
touched it.
how that whole thing just kind of took off. Like, I don't know, just. Well, I guess Adventure Time is pretty weird to
Yeah,
begin
go
with.
for it. Yeah, and I think people are just like clamoring for more Adventure Time. It's like a universe that just like do anything at once, so fuck it, make more in any way you want.
Yeah,
But this Ice
this Ice
Queen,
Queen.
fire in the
Oh,
penis,
yeah!
big epic journey, big epic journey to thaw the heart of the epic Ice Queen, and then get to have snuggle, warm sex.
Yeah, hmm. Hmm.
I do like. I think the journey and narrative of it is more interesting to me
Yeah.
than the actual woman herself. Um, she doesn't really have too much of a personality. And that's kind of like a part of the point is that she doesn't have a personality, but that's not like. And then once she does, she's like a little bit more like lovey dovey. Once you do get past that ice cold barrier. But I the design just like isn't as appealing as
Yeah,
Glacy, to
it's
be honest.
not.
And
It's too much ice, too much. Just kind of all blends together.
yeah,
Um, Smooched here? Like, she's not bad. I wouldn't even say like
no,
plain. Just not the most. I guess just like in the same ballpark as the base or acne for me. Just appealing, but not that appealing.
yeah, like the highest of smooched here. If we were to
Yeah.
start rearranging them, um, yeah, yeah, I like the
I'm
ice
glad
queen.
we don't arrange them in order because then there'd probably be a lot more like
A
discussion.
lot more discussion, yeah.
Which would be
Each
funny,
time, yeah.
but you know.
Maybe, on the final episode we could rearrange them,
Hmm.
but um, This is like 230 plus girls. That's a lot of
Yeah,
work. That's a lot of effort. Um,
it's
Apsara.
alright. I mean, this one's really good. Yeah,
Wife.
why?
Yeah, this is yeah. I fucking it's one of the hardest designs we have. Just a really good lot of good ideas, lot of uh, uh, incorporation of like the culture of the world into this
Yeah,
character that makes her feel um, alive. Yeah, and it's as I said earlier, like there's so many things going on with the design, but all of it works perfectly
yeah,
for
for
it.
sure.
Um,
And I drink all of that delicious, delicious milk. Slurp, slurp.
yeah,
Surprised that with
Dorone.
a milk character, a milk elemental, there's no mention of lactation.
Yeah, you're right. I guess. Yeah, I guess Kenko Cross was just sort of like, yeah, I have the whole store. That's the, lactation fetish one, and I don't really need.
Yeah, I guess so.
If he's into it, he'll spend a lot more time. You know,
Yeah,
like Succubi, for example, he will make sure there's like a million of those. But if it's like, well, I have to reach what I have to be a girl for everybody. So
yeah.
he's probably not that huge into lactation, so he just made the one,
Just
and
want
then
to represent the whole
everything else was
thing,
like,
and
yo,
then yeah,
yeah. The rest you can just sort of like imagine. Yeah, the job probably, yeah, a milk truck herself.
do birds
But
lactate if they're harpies?
no.
Yeah, I know regular birds though, but like, do
But
harpies
no.
lactate? That's a question.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm sure Emma
Oh
would
yeah,
know.
I should. I should
Yeah.
ask her.
Um. Hmm. Do harpies lactate? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Because if they don't lactate, then they will have to feed their young in the actual bird way, which is chewing
Oh
up worms
no.
and then like fucking yeah, fucking bleh, into their mouth. Um,
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
ask Sue if fucking her mum used to you regurgitate chewed food into her mouth as a baby.
Oh
That's
boy.
uh yeah. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
lactate.
probably. They
It's a
have
better answer to me.
tits, then they probably do.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, the drone,
Drone.
the mud go.
Drone. I'll say not for me with this one. Like, I'm not sure
Yeah,
who it's for, but
it's kind of it's a slime girl that's somehow even more disgusting than the bubble
yeah.
slime. But the bubble slime is like it could also be very appealing, depending on which one it is. This, yeah, it's just like mud. It's if you just want to be like dragged underground and surrounded by mud women who are like melting onto you and stuff, and it's just very claustrophobic and gross, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
But she is a good design. It is a terrific design,
yeah, it
but
does stand out quite a
um,
bit, but yeah, just the whole mud thing is not. And it also doesn't do like the lore doesn't do anything all that interesting with this concept.
no.
It's just she can move very fast through the earth, but I feel that this could be incorporated into some other monsters maybe in a more interesting way. But
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of it's like the bad ending version of the Slime Queen,
yeah,
right? Yeah. Or it's like, yeah, this is what you kind of this is the version of that you don't want. Um, but I'm sure for somebody, I'm sure all the cave divers in the audience
oh
are like
yeah.
huge into it. Like, yeah, yeah,
Uh, yeah, though
tiny spaces,
Like,
yay.
imagine you're caving and then suddenly a boulder falls on you, but it's not a boulder, it's a woman.
Yeah. What if you just get stuck there forever, but, at least you're getting your dick sucked?
Well, there's worse fates. Personally, I'll
I
pass.
don't. Yeah. Genie.
Ooh, Genie is a hard one.
I am thinking. I'm thinking sex too.
Yeah, the design is very cute, very sexy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love me a Shantae.
I
Yeah.
I do like the puzzle of trying to figure out how to make her grand wishes.
To wish
It's
Max, yeah.
just
Yeah, I do like the fact, yeah, it's like you have to have a lot of sex with her in order to get these wishes granted. But she has like a personality of her own. She's mischievous. Sometimes she will just like trick you into wishing for something different, or like, yeah, or yeah, or like say it's like, wow, wishing for that. Oh no, we need a little bit of more sex for
yeah.
that. Um, yeah, she's
Yeah,
yeah,
at the same time she's not gonna fuck you over for no reason, like
no,
the
no.
asshole genie. She activated my gaming instincts, man. I just wanna like just thinking outside the box here. But I could agree to sex, yeah. I don't think I feel like super strongly, but it's just one of those sex that could go somewhere, I guess.
Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Let me look at what's on sex tier, what's on wife tier.
Okay.
What am I feeling? Is she? I mean, some of these like is she more wife tier than the Trump part, the Dark Mage?
Hmm. I don't. Hmm. Is she?
She's not as hot as some of these ones, but she is.
Hmm.
That's tricky.
Yeah, I think sex tier is fine.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Sex tier, and
Yeah,
the
sex
last and
tier with
final one.
potential.
Yeah, Surara.
Oh,
Oh no,
this motherfucker.
the third ice girl
The Farface
or
girl.
fourth. Well, yeah, I guess yeah, it's no.
The one that
Um,
has no ideas whatsoever.
no, I really have no idea why he made this, other than wanting to make another, like, yeah,
Another powerful kimono lady.
yeah.
Is it
Um,
bottom tier or just plain?
I
Is
mean,
it as bad as the Kunoichi or something like that?
yeah, you see, like, the Kunoichi is, like, so shit. It's such a shit idea. It's like, yeah, the Kunoichi just, like, sucks, but it's just not a monster girl, and it's not, like, good at all. And, like, putting quotation marks around all those different words were, like, stupid, and that was, like, this, yeah. So it was like a very bland design, and then just like the it was 2 pages of way too much of just shit, and I was like, yeah, it's. I don't think that Sura Ona is like as bad as the Kunoichi. It doesn't piss me off that she exists,
Yeah.
but it is like it is probably plain tier again.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, she's just kind of very bland. Like, the design is not
Yeah,
interesting, and the lore is just a repeat of things we've seen before.
yeah.
And I can't
Um,
imagine like an appeal that's like, oh, someone would really like this.
Yeah, it's like I can't imagine somebody looking at the Ice Queen and the Glacie and the Yeti and the White Horn, and then I go, I'm not really into those, and then seeing the Sura, oh no, and being like, okay, that's the
Yeah.
perfect version. I can't imagine somebody. Um, yeah, yeah. No, it's I love this Snow Place. Has a lot of great women in it, but this is just the most plain.
Yeah, if you
So
want a hot kimono lady, there's the Yukiona. If you want a very edgy ice lady, there's the Glacie. If you want a milfy, cold lady, there's the Ice Queen. This one doesn't have
yeah,
anything to set itself apart.
no. Um, and that's all the girls. Actually, before we do finish though, a part of these girls is that the elemental spirits is that being around them, you make a contract with them. Eventually, you get elemental powers. Which of the elemental powers would you? I just
Hmm.
remembered that. Is there any of those actually that kind of changes where like having wind power makes it more, or like having fire power makes it more interesting, or which element? Which element do you want the most,
Hmm.
Alan?
That's I mean, fire is the most outwardly destructive one.
Hmm. Hmm.
I guess it depends on whether like you can also use the elements in like a metaphorical way, like the spirits do, or if you can just shoot the element.
Hmm.
Like wind, just always pretty cool, very appealing. Might give you the ability to fly or something, which would be
Yeah.
rad. Can't really see much.
Yeah. Wind's always been a favorite of mine. I just like it. There's just something like cool about it. Um.
Yeah, can't see much application for water necessarily. Maybe let you breathe underwater and or something. That could be cool. Earth is just, I guess, can make big rocks float around.
Yeah. Rock. Yeah. 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 Earth. Somebody needs to make like a good Earth elemental story. I
Yeah.
think there's. I don't think there's really. And besides from that one fucking manga, Ueki, whatever it's called, about like the guy that can turn trash into trees. I guess that's like Earth power.
Oh yeah.
But there's not really. It's typically like the other elements that the protagonist has. It's very rarely fucking Rock
Yeah,
Boy.
I never, don't think I ever seen something that where Earth elementals like the main thing. It's a bit hard
Yeah.
to think of something like that. Yeah, well, that's well, one could say it's fertile ground for storytelling.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I think I'd go probably with Wind.
Yeah.
Plus, she's the cutest of
Yeah.
the four, so
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I'm guessing I will get ice powers from having a glazy wife
oh
anyway.
yeah, I
But
guess there's that too.
which is fun. Yeah. Yeah, so if we ever, if there's more girls that we think are familiar tier, I'll make a familiar tier. Put like the Anshi and the Pixie on
Yeah,
it, but I think for now, and the Sylph, but I think for now, we'll just keep it like this is.
yep, sounds good to me.
Anyway, yeah, this has been Monster Girl Mondays. Elemental Spirits.
Yeah,
A big episode, a long episode, but it was good. A lot of good, another good one.
yep,
I've been your host, Yakumon, with my co-host as always, Ellen Horai. See you Monday.
see you Monday.